Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the NVIDIA earnings. It doesn't get more exciting than this. We are just moments away from our earnings. Now, we've just ended our last stream, and we've got many people in our extra channel, so I'm about to give them the link. This is our extra channel right now, where they all went in between. They're watching me now behind the scenes. I hope everyone's tapped the like button. Here is the event, live now in the chat. There you go. So I will pin it to the top. Switch account, Martin Lucas Extra. Thank you ever so much, everyone that's subscribed to this channel. Let me put it here now. Live now. There. Pin it to the top. All right. There is the live event back on the main channel. Thank you ever so much, everybody that took part in the extra channel. That is absolutely incredible. Really great stuff. And just before you leave, please do tap the like button. That's where we're live 12 hours a day. Right. Are the earnings out yet? Let's listen in. Let's listen in. Let me go and refresh the screen and let's see what we've got on all the numbers. Let's listen in here. What have we got? What have we got?
You know, a less rate-cutting environment. So I do think it does create...
We're checking in on the Bloomberg feeds. We're keeping our eye out for the earnings.
Sitting down with us, Co-Chief Investment Officer at
Nothing there yet, so we're listening to all the different levels, all the different feeds. Thank you ever so much, everyone who's subscribing to the extra channel, tapping the likes. This is absolutely amazing. NVIDIA is starting to move. It's getting very exciting now. We're going to be looking at the numbers in a few seconds' time. Here are the numbers. Look, you can see here are the numbers. We're going to be going through all of the numbers. We're also going to be looking at... SMCI as well. That's still traveling down. We're keeping an eye on that, and Mobix as well. Another related stock we want to keep our eye on. NVIDIA, as you can see, it's still down. We haven't got the numbers yet. We're listening in all over the place for the numbers. We're also, in a few moments' time, in fact, we're going to do it now. I've just decided we're going to do it now. We're going to open up our special party line. Everyone, it's the first 10. That's it. Just 10, the first 10 people can get in to the on-the-screen reactions to the earnings. So if you want to be in our earnings call tonight, live on the screen here around me, you can be here. If you're watching on the extra channel, the main event is on the main channel. We just sent everybody there to join us before the main event started. So let me give everyone the link in the chat. There is the link in the chat for the main show. You're watching the extra channel, which is live 12 hours a day, to give everyone a place to communicate with each other and so on and so forth. All right? It's a members-only channel, just for investors, just for members to be able to talk to each other. Now then, do you want to be on the screen tonight? Do you want to be live on the earnings with me? Do you want to be around the screen with me, reacting, thumbsing up to what you like and down liking what you don't like? Well, you can. This is how we're going to do it. You can thumbs up the event. You can downlight the event. You can react to what is going on here tonight on the show. So how do you do that? This should work. There it is. There it is. Look, there's the actual, we're waiting for that. Here is how you call in. All right, you can be live on the show. It's the first 10 people. When it's gone, it's gone. We're waiting for the earnings call to come out. It's not out yet. We're still watching. I'm going to refresh the screen right now. I'm going to do it every few seconds. No, it's not out yet. There is the earnings call. I'm looking at that. That hasn't refreshed yet. So let me give everybody the opportunity to call in and fill all these blank spots up. First come, first serve. First 10 people, and that will be that. So you ready? I'm going to give you the link right now. If you want to be on the show, having your say, having your reactions to the event, you can. It's members only. Live phone in. Here it is. Here is the link. Here is the link in the chat. There it is. There is the link, and here is the password. You've only got a few minutes to join the call if you want to be on. LucasAge100 is the password, uppercase L, uppercase A. If you want to be on the earnings call, it's the first 10 people to call in. I'll put you in your spots, and that is it. First come, first serve. All right? We've got a brand new member. Hike Scenic has just become a member. Thank you very much.
Hike Scenic has become a member.
Hey, fantastic. Did you get all your perks and benefits? I will give them to you later so you don't miss out, but I'll do that for you later. So if you want to call in, you've only got a few minutes, okay? Everybody, please hit the like button. Please do. That would be great. Right, the call starts in 55 minutes, but any second now, we should get the results. The S&P 500 is up today. This is my portfolio, 128,000, 129,000. 129,000. My all-time high is 132. I started with just $5,000 live on the show. Hi, Scenic just became a member. Everybody, please hit the like button. Thank you, Vanessa Griggs. Thank you so much. Welcome, Hike. Lovely, lovely stuff. All right. To call in, here is the link. 10 people. We had 8 people last time. Hopefully this time we'll fill all 10 spots. There's the password. Uppercase L, uppercase A, 100. Lucas Aids, 100. Here is the link. You don't require any software, and you can be on the call with me. You can be reacting with me. You can be having your say, asking questions, and whatever you like. All right? So we're just moments away. Let's check in with all our feeds. Nothing coming in at all from Bloomberg terminals. Nothing coming in from there. CNBC, awaiting.
That's, for a company this large, it's practically unheard of. So they're not just going to need to beat here to get a positive reaction. You're going to need to see, a pretty sizable beat. I'd say, $2 billion ahead of revenues for the quarter and $2 billion ahead of expectations for the guidance for Q4 in order for the stock to basically stay flat, to have a modestly positive reaction. I think anything short of that could pose trouble in the short term.
To perfection. We're all very, very aware of that. Okay. Now then, let's get ready to rock and roll. Seconds away. Does anybody want to call in and be on the show tonight? We've got 750 people. Let's get this going now. Let's get this going. Let's not mess around now, folks. We're in for business now. You ready? Seconds away. We've got nearly 1,000 people watching. We're coming up to 1,000 people now. We want to get 500 likes, which is 50%. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. We've got 227 people still watching on the extra channel behind the scenes. Look at this. We've got 227 people behind the scenes tonight watching from the back of the studio. I'm loving it. All right, let me give you the main event. The main event is here. This is where the main event is. Let me just bring myself up to date. There you go. Let me give you the main event. Everybody on extra. Here is the main event. Come and join us on the main event. There is the link in the chat. Some people are going, I quite like it back here. It's more funky. Well, it is really. Yeah. If you like the back of my head, some people do. Let me change this to NVIDIA. If you want to be there, let me do this. Right, look, here we go. NVIDIA. Is that better? If you're going to sit there and watch, I might as well make it good for you, won't I? Right, there you go. There we go. Straighten that up. How about that? Is that better? That's got me better. There you go. Now you can all see what's going on. Right, okay. I can't believe there's so many people in extra channels going, what the hell's going on? Right, let's see if we can get 1,000 likes. Here we go. 863, nearly 1,000 people in the stream. Look at that, 863, and we've got 40 likes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get 200. Boom! 225 likes. Matt smashed it. 853. Let's go. 226. Let's get 1,000 people in the stream. The most we had last time was 34,000 over the whole show. 2,900 was the most we had at one point. Let's see if we can do that tonight. Wouldn't that be absolutely bonkers? I would love it. Go on. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's see if we can get 2,900 at any one point during the show. Bearing in mind, we haven't started the call yet, so it's still possible. All right. Okay. Here we go. The stock is starting to drop. We're still waiting for the numbers. Snowflake Q4 product revenue forecast beats estimate. Snowflake beats estimate. Okay, now some correlation there. Let me check NVIDIA. NVIDIA is that. We know what NVIDIA is doing. Palo Alto Networks revenue outlook. Let's listen in.
Needed, but unclear how much. Given the fact that markets have been repricing pretty aggressively for the growing possibility that we see the Fed pause in December, and the fact that we have seen some more hawkish leaning, maybe not this, but some other more hawkish leaning comments from Fed officials. How important is that to the market here, especially when you think about the backup in rates?
We're going to keep listening in. We haven't got to the results just yet, but we are ready. We're watching. We're paying close attention to it. 842. The most we got last time was 2,900 as the call began. So 864, 45 minutes ago. Can we do it? Can we do it? I'm very excited tonight. NVIDIA earnings just moments away. The lines are open. So the phone line is open now. You can call in, be on the show around me. Up to 10 people can be live on the show with me. Everybody, start calling in right now. You don't require any software. I take care of it all for you. Once again, the link is martynlucas.com/live. There it is. There it is. And the password is LucasAids, uppercase L, uppercase A, LucasAids 100. Okay, fantastic. Now then, I want to read everyone's comments. One of our things is we read everyone's comments. I cannot believe that we've still got 194 people in the extra channel watching behind the scenes. There it is. And I've never had that many before. We can't believe it. It's like, what's going on? Now, if you are in the extra channel, please do join us on the main channel because I want to get a record. If you want to do both, that's cool. That's cool. Many of you do two screens. I know a lot of you do that. You like to get the behind the scenes as well in case someone phones me up live on the show, which does happen. But we're 955 now. We're coming up to 1,000 watching live. We're waiting for the call any moment. Let me give everybody in extra the link. Here is the main show live now. Here it is. There is the main link. Snowflake up 14.5%. I'm getting information on the extra channel for my investors and my members. Share the breaking news fight channel with me. Call back into the show so I can have you live on the show as well. Let me have a look. What's going on? We've got earnings report. Just reported Snowflake 129.12, down 0.86. Let's read the report.
From the main event, we will bring you NVIDIA's quarterly.
Okay, NVIDIA results in 9 minutes. 9 minutes. We've got 9-minute countdown. So in 9 minutes from now, that'll be 22. 22. I've just got an official number. 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. This is bloody exciting. I've got to be honest. It's bloody exciting. At 22 minutes past the hour, we will have the numbers. They could get leaked before. So stand by any moment now, because I wouldn't be surprised if we get a leak. Tonight, we're trying to get to 40,000 subscribers. And if we do, there is a big surprise for everyone. 38,749. I'm just going all out. If every single person watching right now subscribes, there's 1,000 watching, and you've not all subscribed to me, go on, let's do it. Let's go to 40,000 subscribers tonight. It would be absolutely mind-blowing, and I promise to do something really special you're all going to love. All right? Come on, everybody. Let's do it. Bloody hell, let's do it. Very, very exciting. Let me have some... 38,753. It's rolling. Right, our first phone in. Our first guest live on the show. Fight channel. My dear friend, you are about to speak to 1,057 people on this channel. He's going, oh yeah, I'm a rock star. And a couple of hundred on the other channel. So only 1,200 people. That's a good theatre sellout. Are you ready, fight? All right, let's bring our first guest live on the show. Let's bring him in. We're going to have some fun. If you want to call in, you can call in. Let's welcome fellow YouTuber onto the show. Bring him in. Here he is. Fight Channel's the man. Oh, yes. How are you, Fight? What's going on? Talk to me.
Oh, amazing. Snowflake. Yeah.
Oh, crushed it. Tell me the numbers.
Let me pull it up here on. It's up.
You might want to prepare the numbers next time before you call in. Yeah, turn your phone on, plug it in, charge it up, then call in.
It is on. It is charged
It's
up.
on, all right. I know it's on. Go on, what's the numbers then? I'll just keep talking until you find it. Makes me look good, makes you look good, right? Just keep on going. Keep on going. You can find it. I love it. Everyone's so excited.
I'm up on it big time, over $1,000 up.
$1,000? Bloody hell, mate. Fantastic.
Estimate was 15 cents.
Right?
They beat it at 20 cents.
Fantastic. You're up $1,000. I'm loving it. Congratulations to you. Really, really well done. Absolutely awesome. How do you think the NVIDIA earnings is going to go?
That's going to be, I think might be meet expectation or beat it by 2 cents.
But will it sell off, though? Will it sell off? Because it won't be enough. It won't suit everybody, will it? Hey, that's very likely to happen.
Just depend on guidance.
Yeah, but there's been some leaks today. Some people are batting around $400. I mean, like 40%. I mean, seriously, what the hell? I can't see that, but what do we know? What do we know?
200 yet, people.
Yes. Anyway, Fight Channel, I'm going to put you over here in the party there. Let me put you on the screen. You can take your spot. You have spot number 1. There are 9 spots left. If you want to call in and take your spot so you can react live during the show, you can be on the show. New members are joining in so they can call in. We've got Sally Yildiz has just become a member. Very exciting. We are 2 minutes from the call. 2 minutes from the announcement, rather. Very exciting. Stay on the line if you can, Fight Channel, so you can join with me. That would be absolutely fan-flipping-tastic. So there we go. We're getting excited, folks. It's not that long to go. So look at the stock. Holding. How many people have got in now? 1,280. Now then, the most we had at any one point last time was 2,900, but that was sort of as the call began. So we got 1,000, a third of the way there with 40 minutes before the call begins. So let's see if we can do it again tonight. If you can tap the like button, that would be absolutely great. Share it out. If you want to be on the call and you want to join, thank you, Vanessa. Let me bring all your comments on the screen so I don't miss anyone. Fight Channel, brand new member. Welcome to you. I will give you all your perks and benefits. Oh, Family Man's just joined. Lots of people now joining to come be part of the show. Cool. We got Family Man. This is absolutely fantastic. Subscribe and like. Family Man just became a member. Congratulations, Martyn. Thank you so much indeed. Has everyone tapped the like button? We're so close to getting a record tonight because we are ahead of schedule. It was 2,900 just as the call began at the peak. We're 1,159. So I think it's hard to tell how close we really are until we get closer. But anyway, the call now is maybe 1.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes. So let's see. There's 166 of you watching on the behind the scenes, watching on the extra channel. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, here is the extra channel. If you want to pop in and out, you can actually see what's going on behind the scenes. And there is the main channel for everyone. Now, we've had a few people just join and become members. So there is your Seeking Alpha. We're doing a Black Friday thing at the moment. All members get a free trial, discounts, you name it. If you want Alpha Spread, there's a discount for that as well in the chat. You might want to grab hold of that. If you want to support the music channel, we're trying to raise millions of dollars for charity. All you got to do is give us a subscription so we can get to 10,000 so we can turn charitable giving on. If you follow me on Instagram, I will engage with you. I don't follow back. It's not a good thing to do. That weakens our engagement. What I do is just speak to you for real. Like for like is for idiots. I don't do that. I simply engage with you, answer all your questions, and support you so you can grow. And by not following everyone back like lots of people do, makes my channel very powerful, because the ratio between followers and likes is 100%, is zero. I don't do it. So that way, when I talk to you, my post gets seen because it shares it, because it's much more powerful. There's my X. You might want to follow me on X as well. There's the all links button. Here's our free stocks for Robinhood in the US, and our free stocks for Robinhood in the UK. Right, NVIDIA, we are 30 seconds away from it. We want you to call in though. Like Fight channel, you can be live on the show, just like Fight. Just like this, you can be live on the show. Share me your reactions to NVIDIA. Are you happy? Are you making money? Are you losing money? What's your thought? In a minute, we'll go to the screen and hopefully we'll have 10 people. We had 8 last time. It's first come, first serve. Oh, the stock is dropped. The stock has dropped. What does that mean? Here are the numbers. Here are the numbers. Let me get it. We've got 1 minute, 30 seconds to go.
Secular growth story, but also to the market more broadly. So how does
the
that
stock is selling off down 3%. We don't have the numbers yet. Stand by.
Yes, NVIDIA certainly in the short term, because of its heft and because of the way it crystallizes
it's about to be delivered.
Is very
1
important. That
minute
said,
to go.
You know, when it really
right as we get to the minute,
August,
the stock is selling off.
in there for a few days. So I'm not saying
the overall market will go. The overall market is going down.
You know, NVIDIA first traded as high as 140. Exactly 4 months ago, June 20th.
Seconds to go.
It traded down from
Everyone
there,
tap the like button.
4
Here
months
we go.
just about. Made some new highs recently, but really is in that same zone. So it should be pretty tightly coiled here to react one way or the other.
4.75,
everyone's
4.8.
expectations have come in a little bit. Now, I don't mean
Fight
for the
channel's
actual
getting
results,
excited.
but the idea that they're going
What's
to be
going
lasting
on?
through.
What's up?
Is it a beat?
Yep.
Is it a beat?
Yep.
Hang on. How much is the beat? How much is it? We'll get it on the screen any second now.
6 cents. 6 cents.
Hang on, bring it here.
Not going to necessarily tolerate
6
outright misses.
Patrick, what is going to be the most important metric that you're going to be watching in real time as we get these results? Is it the data center numbers?
Look at the stock.
Else?
It's beat by 6 cents. Let me refresh the screens.
I mean, they have a lot
Stock
of other
is
meaningful
still
business
down.
like gaming and workstations
Yes,
and cars.
yes, a
but
beat.
it all rides
0.75
on
is
data center, and
0.81. It's a good beat. It's a
on
very
the
good
guide.
beat. Let me
I think
share
what
that with you
investors
here.
Need to keep in mind is
Thank you,
there's so
Fight.
many
Fight
new
brought it to us
ways that
first.
NVIDIA,
He was the
can make
first
money
tonight.
with the
It's a beat. We are up once again.
Not just on the
very,
chip.
very
You're
good
looking at
indeed.
advances
I
in
like it.
networking. They're charging for software.
Let me send that to the back just a moment. In fact, I don't really need that there anyway. I can just get rid of that for the moment. Screen share. Let me get rid of that. It is a beat.
Stacey Raskin talked about. We saw Dell shipping.
Let's hear the numbers.
I'm at the
now
Microsoft
it's all about
event
the earnings
right
call.
now,
The earnings call is half an hour away.
It is in preview, so it's looking pretty good.
While you're talking there, Patrick, in NVIDIA results, how cross we're going through them. Initial move is down about 4%. Paul, we heard earlier, maybe it was from you, that there needs to be a $2 billion revenue beat
it's going to go
for
up.
this thing to move higher. How much, though, is it important to get the full context of these numbers, especially because there are all these concerns about in coming quarters? How big is the pipeline?
I love
if they
it.
say some positive things about that, that
We're
can have an
listening
impact on the continuing
Fight,
reaction.
I'll bring you on.
Yeah,
just
exactly
bear
right.
with
When
me
I
a
was talking about
second.
the guide, I was more of a short term, like in the next couple of days. But later on in the call, they usually guide for a quarter ahead.
We got the details ready. Got to stop you there, Paul. Yep. Christina Partsinevelos has the numbers. Christina.
Yeah, we're just getting the top and bottom lines right now. Numbers. We are getting EPS of 81 cents per share. That is higher than the 75 cents estimates on revenues of 35.08 or $35.1 billion, which is also higher. And I'm going to come back with more of the data center numbers and guidance in just a moment.
All right.
Back over to you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Christina. Paul, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, so I think, in the call, hopefully there'll be more clarity on looking ahead to next year. What's the Blackwell production going to be? We know demand is there. Whatever they can make, they'll will be bought. But it's a matter of production and how much they can get out the door. So that's more of a longer term. But for the short term, it's the revenues, and I think it was just slight of a $2 billion beat. So that's for what the
Here
stock
it comes.
is
Here
reported
comes the
relative to
rebound.
expectations, that's not really that impressive compared to what they've done.
Yeah, and I know you said you were looking for a beat.
Okay, we'll leave that now, and now we'll go over to you. So we'll start to see how this moves. Are we going to get some rally? The overall market is now starting to go green. Just right on the button now. It's starting to go. What do you think, Fight? Let me bring you in. Do you think we're going to get a rally on this or not? What do you reckon?
Well, they're going to bounce around right now till they start their guidance. I mean, it's going to be all about their guidance more than anything. I mean, if
exactly.
they're having trouble because of SCMI was having trouble, I don't see you might not rebound.
Yeah.
It's like, so guy made a farmer said, I bought more on the hedge. Dip, need at 200 before the first.
Remember this stock.
You don't got a week worth of trading left in this month because of Thanksgiving next week.
Right. Remember, this stock is priced to perfection. Let me go through some of the comments. We've got half an hour to go before the call starts. That's when the fun and games really begins. Now, if you want to be on the call, like Fight Channel, you can. You can have your say. I'd love to get 10 spots. We've never done 10 spots before. It would be great. Let me give everyone the link. Here is the link. Please call in. Have your say. There you go. It's members only. There's the link. You don't require any software. I take care of all of it for you. There's the password. It's LucasAids 100, uppercase L, uppercase A. I'll put it in the chat. There you go. Look in the chat now, folks. You can see all the password and the link. The stock is going down. It's selling off. Remember, we did say it could go down as low as $100 because people will take profit. It's not blown off the top. It's a great earnings, but this stock has already rallied into the earnings. Like we said, it would go to 140. I said that, but you also Sensei, who does all the charts for us, said it needs to stay above 140. Otherwise, it could go a lot lower, down to the 100. Well, now it's comfortably staying there, but let's see what happens. How much more is it going to go down? We shall see very shortly. How's it going to go? Right. Let me now read all of these comments. Let me get all these comments on the screen. We're now 1,400. 2,900 was our peak performance last time. We're hoping we can get there. If we can get there, that would be a fantastic. 1,400. We're trying to beat last time. Everyone tap the like button. We had 1,500 likes last time. We've had 433, but we're going to add to the previous stream as well because we had two streams, one long stream. This time I had two shorter ones, so it's slightly different this time around. Anyway, let's read all these comments as we wait for the call. We are just half an hour away from the call itself. I've got the numbers now coming through. Let me see if I can find them. No, they're not sharing it just there yet. So this is the call. I don't need that. Let me close that down. We know the poll. In fact, we can now end the poll. Let me end it here at 1,100.
Bouncing off better.
Do what, Fight? What'd you say?
Snowflake is doing a lot better than NVIDIA is, and they both beat earnings. It's $20. It's up 16%. Snowflake.
Yeah, but you got to remember this stock is priced to perfection, right? I know. That's the trouble. That's the trouble. It's never enough. It's not like it's early days when it would always beat and then just blow up and up and up. Them days are gone. You know, we're not getting that sort of growth anymore. But we have to remember the stock is still performing, still making money, still growing. It's all about what Jetson says on the call about the guidance. So let's get ready for that. So what I want to do now is have a little listen here.
You back in here, the gross margin guide for the fiscal fourth quarter from NVIDIA, 73.25 plus or minus 50 basis points. And sure, the top line guide is a modest beat, kind of in line, but I can't help but couple that with this Snowflake report and the ambition behind it, right? Because all of that data flowing into the transformed data center is part of what ends up feeding AI. So that, in a way, is positive pipeline indication, demand indication for the likes of NVIDIA, no?
I mean, obviously, directionally it is.
Right,
I think
hang on a minute.
We've got remarkable
I've got somebody on the line who wants to call in. He goes by the name of Jeff. Jeff, are you a member of our channel? Are you a member of our channel? It's members. Oh, he's not. No. Jeff Call, it's members only. And the reason why it's members only is we don't know you. We've had people want to call in and do weird stuff, and we can't have any of that, right? You know, yeah, a bit like what Fight's doing right now, you know, stuff like that, and we can't have that. We absolutely can't have that on the show, can we? It would be, yeah. Can you imagine? Be chaos. So we can't have that. You have to be a member to call in so we can verify you. We know you're real, you're serious, you know, you're not larking around. We like to have some fun, but, you know, at the end of the day, we don't want people phoning in naked and doing stupid stuff. All right, let's be honest. So there you go. There is the link if you want to call, if you want to become a member. Right, we are 30 minutes away. Let me go through all the comments. Is Ed in the chat tonight? Is Ed in the chat? One of my guests today, not Ed Nevius, Ed, and somebody else called Ed. If he's in the chat, come back to me. Let me bring the comments on the screen now. So here we go. We've got good evening, Henrik. We are just 30 minutes away now from the call. We've got the call lined up. We've got all the information lined up. We're about to bring you all the numbers, the figures, and the outlook going forward. So, James, welcome to you. Hey, James. Snowflake is up 14.5 after market. Thank you, Fight Channel, for that. Good evening, the Peckman. Good evening, James. Hi, everyone. NVIDIA will beat, but I think they will drop at first. We all said that. You know, beating is one thing, but when the stock is overpriced or overbought, it's not overvalued, but it's overbought. There is a difference. Hey, Stephen Lewandowski. Hey, need NVIDIA to go up 14% or more. Please smash the like, said James. We're over 1,000 watching. 1,381. Our record is 2,900 is the peak. We haven't hit our peak just yet. We did it last time when the call began. We've got 29 minutes. I wonder if we'll do it. Hi, Stephen. Good evening to you. More views than Tyson fight. Yeah, and it's not buffering either. The quality's better as well. And no one's paying me just to sit here and be all lame about it either. That's another good thing about it. Let's go NVIDIA. Marcus Kloster. Good evening, everybody. David Ewan, NVIDIA starting to go up. That was a few moments ago, though, I think. Let me scroll down the comments so I catch up a little bit. Poor guidance, said Dylan Wilson. It's a beat for NVIDIA. It's a beat. Let's go. NVIDIA, the numbers are solid, said Annoy One. Be sure to like the video. Bless you, Fight Channel. I could mute you, but I like the live ambience. I like the live ambience of it all. Bless you anyway. I hate those Bloomberg, says Chris Biotics. The algos have to adjust right now for NVIDIA. 300 billion being traded on NVIDIA right now. Please subscribe to the music channel, says James 007. Yes, we're trying to raise millions for charity. There is our music channel. Please do subscribe, that way we can get 10,000 subscribers so we can turn on charitable giving. All right, we're now getting the first significant buy-in for NVIDIA. It's starting to move. Let's see what happens from here. Almost doubled revenue on strong AI demand. Mark Saxby. Great information. The first of the new year, but not the first of December. Crypto tends to pump with good AI sentiment, so I am happy. We'll look at Bitcoin in a minute, shall we? You still in XRP? Must be doing brilliantly, Dylan. Yes, indeed, I am. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. Nearly through all our comments. NVIDIA being in the 140s for a month. I'd like to move it instead of doing nothing. Shorts are covering here on NVIDIA Beat News. There's no shorts. There's one, like a percent. No short to worry about. Damn, I was looking to call in naked. Damn, I was looking to call in naked.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry about that. MSK. Yeah. I was looking into control and say NVIDIA is going to zero. Dylan Wilson, you can do that, mate. That's absolutely fine. I am happy to let it go down. All right, we're getting ready now. We've got just a few moments to go before the call starts. I'm glad that you got your clothes on, quite honestly, Fight Channel. So, thanks for that. Thanks for showing up.
Of course, I gotta go to work later on. I gotta go make some money.
Yeah, absolutely. To buy some more shares. I'm loving it. All right, let's have a quick look. A few people have tried to join Discord tonight. Here is the link. We do provide free Discord training, one-on-one service from Ed Nevius. It's a fantastic service. Learn how to scalp trade. Ed Nevius is paid to learn to scalp trade. He provides a service. We don't charge for it. Unlike Meet Kevin, it's all free here for our members. There is the Discord link. Many of you have joined Discord tonight. You're not members, you won't see anything. If you join and you are a member, come back into YouTube and tell me, I've just, in the live chat, I've just joined, here's my username, can you upgrade me? And I do it live on the show, so please do that. Or, if you don't want to be a YouTube member, but you still want all the services, you can join as a Discord premium customer, and you can get it anyway. Fight's going, yeah. You don't have to be a YouTube channel. You can go around the outside. It's not exactly around the outside. You still got to pay a couple of bucks. So, you know, either way, I get you. Either way, I get you. It doesn't matter. Love it. All right. Yeah, absolutely. And then you can, but it's a free service if you remember the channel, and we give you everything for free, like we always say. All right. Let's do that. We did Discord. I cannot believe it, Fight. There's 119 people still in the extra channel. I'm loving it. If you are
I'm on the extra channel. I'm on both channels.
Are you on both? Can I ask him that? Let's do a poll. Right? I'm going to run a poll. Are you in both? Start a poll. Are you in both channels? I want to ask, because I hope everyone who's watching on Extra is also in here, so we get the record tonight. It doesn't really matter, but you know, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Are you in both channels? There you go. Yes or no. There's no undecided. You know if you are. You know if you're not. Start a poll. Are you in both channels? Here are both channels. There's the Extra, and there's the main for everybody in both. All right. Over on Extra, I'm going to have to give you the poll as well, right? I just realized that. Switch account. So go to Extra. I want to see if you are in both channels.
Yeah,
so here we go.
I got vote on both of them.
Have you? You're a legend, mate. Thank you so much. You're a legend. I really appreciate it. Are you in both channels? Okay. Yes. Oops, hang on. That's a question, not a poll. Got to do a quest. Got to do a poll. Which is a poll? That one, isn't it? Start a poll. There you go. Are you in both channels? Yes or no? Right, let's have a look. Because there's 118 people in there. It's like, what's going on? Anyway, let's come back to here. Fight, you were going to say something then?
Yeah, the poll's saying 84% no.
It's 100% yes. See, that makes more sense. See, everyone, so there's 6 votes out of 126 people, and they're saying yes, we voted, but obviously, yes, we're in both, but only 6 have voted. So I need 126 people in the Extra channel to vote. So I know, all right? If only 6 vote, it doesn't really tell me much, does it really? It's a useless poll. If I'm honest, it's a waste of time. I don't even know why I'm doing it. But what the hell? It's a completely pointless poll. I don't know why I'm putting you through it. It's pointless. Anyway, there you go. You're on your own tonight, Fight. No one's calling in yet. We've got all these party squares lined up for everyone to react to the poll. Jump on in.
Yeah. Zach above me or MSK or
I know there's no Martini Racers here.
I know what it is. I'll wait for Friday.
They're waiting for Friday. That's what they're doing. Waiting for Friday. Yeah. You're probably right. Okay. Well, we got 20 minutes ago before the call starts. Martini Racer has just turned up. Martini Racer, just the man. He should have bought Mobix, which is going to do some business with 67 cents a share, which SMCI and NVIDIA are going to need to partner with. And I'm going to ask that question on the call. I'm going to actually be on the earnings call and actually ask a question alongside the institutions. That's what I want to know. That's going to make that stock golden. When we were last here, do you remember Martini Racer? He bought like 40%, didn't he, of that stock? I forget what it was now. Side of Space, I think it was. And this is smaller. This is 22 million. He could come in and buy the whole lot. It'd be great. One of our members buy the whole company. Let's do it right now. It's been a while, says Martini Racer. It has indeed, everyone. Good evening, Martini. Yeah, we missed you. I hope nobody bought NVIDIA. NVIDIA. Well, of course, you shouldn't have bought it at the top. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Stop saying useless poll. I feel offended. Chris Botix is going, hang on a minute. I've took part in this poll. It's not useless. Well, I just need everyone to vote. Right? Now, let's have a little look. Let's have a look. Here we go. On the extra channel, there's 108 people watching. So we've had 16 votes. We need 100 people to vote for this poll to make sense, right? I want to know, are you in both channels? There are 20% of the 16 saying, no, we're not. We're just sitting here watching the back of the head. What does that say, though, about me fight? What does that say when some people are going, I would just prefer to watch the back of your head?
I don't know.
I don't know what that says. I don't think it's anything good, honestly. You know, it's in it.
Well, they do pay 99 cents to watch that channel.
No, you don't. It's free to watch. Don't mislead people. It's free to watch. Yeah. It's only 99 cents to be able to chat.
Chat, excuse me. Yeah, it's free to watch, but it's 99 cents to chat.
And are you saying, even if you had to pay to watch, are you saying it's that bad? It's not worth 99 cents a month for 12 hours a day? That's about 0.001 an hour.
I was the first one to pay 99 cents.
I know you was. But then you should be spreading good information. It's free to watch. Free to listen. You've only got to pay if you want to chat. All right? Don't you confuse people.
Well, I try and get more people to buy it, pay that 99 cents.
They should pay 99 cents. I think it's worth 99 cents to talk to the investors. Damn right I do. Anyway, it's up to 19 votes now. 79% of the 100 now in there. Right, let's get ready. Can non-members vote in area channel? That's a good point. I don't know. I tell you what. No, yeah. Well, if I ask people to do it, they won't be able to do it, will they? If I say, if you're a member, if you're not a member, can you vote? They'll go, well, we can't vote, so we can't tell you we can't vote. We can't go in the chat either, so it's rubbish. Yeah. Yeah, this poll isn't working. Worst poll ever done. Right, 19 cents. 19 minutes to go. Martini Racer, what percent of CDU space do you own? I bought one NVIDIA call for fun. It was up before the close. Can non-members? We don't know. Buy the dip. It's okay. It's going to be 200 plus, the ultimate long stock. Hey, Zachzay is phoned in as well. We got Zachzay in as well. Zachzay, let me bring you on the screen. Here he is, Mr. Zachzay, originally from Israel, now based here in the United States of America, with his very cool Virgin Galactic Martin Lucas fleece on hoodie. How are you, mate?
Very good. How are you? Good to see you all. Great day for NVIDIA.
Yes. Beat on earnings. No surprise the stock's gone down, really. Are you surprised? Not really. Trimming off the top.
No surprise. It is in its high, like you mentioned, but there is a high to the highs. And the expectation of the higher number should be there as the product will be there. And the product is coming out, and you can see it in the industry.
Yeah. Well, it's all about the call, and we're just a couple of moments away. We've now got 2 people on the call tonight who want to listen in. Once the call starts, as you know, I just talk all over it, basically, completely ruin it. So I suggest you stay here rather than watching it anywhere else. No, just in case anyone doesn't get my sarcastic British humor, I will stop talking. I will let Jen Hsun Huang do his thing. I'll talk at the end, but I won't talk during. If you want to be with our investors here, I want to see you on the screen because I want you to react. I want you to thumbs up, down like. I want you to react to what you're listening to. So, that's what we want. We want to get you on the screen tonight so we can bring this in and have you reacting to what's going on tonight. So if we see something good or bad or whatever, you can react to it. So if you want to call in, you've got just 15 minutes to go. The call is about to begin. So it's about to get very, very exciting here on the show. Why is it still down? Says Long L, the creator. Like we said, the stock is priced to perfection. It will go up, but it did the same thing on the last earnings. These aren't the early days when it was surprising everybody and it was up 50%, 100%, 1,000%. Them days are gone, but it is still a great business, making money, growing, but we're going to learn from the guidance where we're going from here. But it's not a problem. There's nothing to be worried about. This is perfectly acceptable, but that's all it is. It's very well priced. But like we said before, the price and the value are different. It's price of perfection, but there's good value as well, okay? Going forward, it's all about the guidance, and that's what this call is about, which we're going to get in the next 15 minutes, all right? Okay, let's get excited. It's just a few moments to go now. Now then, what I want to do is we've only got 15 minutes to go. After that, I shall be shush, say no more, do no more. I'll just be shush, all right? So what I want to do, just before we get to the call, is ask you all, we're trying to do something amazing tonight. We're trying to get to a huge, huge, huge number. We're trying to get to 40,000 subscribers. We are nearly 39, very close. If we do, at the end of the show tonight, I will do a special performance of The Piano Man by Sir Billy Joel, and you can all sing along with me. You can be on the screen. We can have some fun. We can celebrate. And we'll have a few beers, fall off our chairs, live on the show. If we get to 40,000 subscribers, I'll do that. We've got enough people here. There's 1,200 people here. I don't think everyone subscribed to me. I mean, probably haven't, have you? There's 1,200. So come on, let's see if we can get to 40,000 subscribers tonight. That'd be absolutely fantastic. If you've not tapped the like button yet, tap the like button. This will share it out to more and more on YouTube. So thank you. It's rolling around. We're getting close. It just keeps on going, keeps on going. For those of you who don't know, I was voted by Sir Elton John as the World Piano Man. And just to show you, I'm not making this stuff up. I do sing a little bit. I did Phantom of the Opera. I did the tour, went around the world, all that kind of stuff. But just before we start the call, just to see if I can get any passion on the screen tonight, and I can encourage you all to subscribe to me just before the call starts. It's my way of saying thank you to the United States of America. I love it here. It's a great home for me. I came here because of my wife, of course. Otherwise, I'd still be in Cornwall in England, smoking me pipe. I don't even smoke pipes. I don't know why I said that. It just sounds country bumpkin, doesn't it? Anyway, I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be drinking a cup of tea, sat on the beach. That's what I'd be doing. Anyway, this is to all of you. Tonight, it's a great day for Americans. It's a great day for the stock market. It's beaten. It's just trimming off at the moment. But hopefully, by the end of this, everyone will subscribe and will be 38,000. No, it will be 39,000 by the end of this. You've got 55 seconds. You ready? I'm going to do what I can to get you to subscribe. Here we go.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There you go. Fantastic. We have another guest joining us. The guests are now lining up for the earnings. We now have we have MSK as well joining us. Let's fill up these spots tonight. Here he is, the man himself, Mr. He likes to be known as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't ask him why. You won't get rid of him. He'll go on and on about it. Here he is, MSK. How are you, mate?
Yep, I'm good. I'm good. I don't like to be known as Arnold. I like to do the Arnold accent.
It sounds nothing like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I just never said it. But
come on, you're joking. You're joking, Martin. You're joking. But let me tell you something. I called in because you keep
don't ruin my show. Don't ruin it. There's 1,000 people listening to you
right
now. Don't ruin it.
You keep on saying one of my members owned 40% of the stock. That's disingenuous, Martin. I'm sorry, because Martini just in fact commented saying he owned 8.1%. Not 40%.
Was it 8? Where did I get? Why was I thinking 40? I do apologize.
Exactly. That's disingenuous.
You're right.
So you can't say that.
It's inaccurate. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know where 40% came from. Yes. I apologize. One of our members did not own 40% of the stock. It was 8.9%. I'm sorry about that. You're absolutely right. I got that completely wrong. I don't know where that came from. Thank you for pointing that out. Appreciate it.
I only say that because obviously there's a lot, because I love this channel because it's an honest channel. It's about
I make
transparency.
mistakes. I make mistakes. Put my hand up. You're absolutely right.
And I was thinking, wow, 40%. Who's?
Yeah, it wasn't intended to mislead. I honestly made a mistake. I don't even know where that. Now you say it, I can remember it. I can remember the 8.9% live on the show. What?
Yeah.
Is there 40% from something? Is it from something? I can't think. It'll come to me. There's a reason. 40%'s in there for a reason. Can't think what it is.
I remember when Martini said that, and I absolutely believe that he did invest in cyberspace.
Yeah, he did. Absolutely. Shared all the trades and everything.
He said it SEC as well, because at that level you have to.
I remember.
And I was thinking, wow, there was a bigger investor than Martini in a certain stock.
Yeah, it was me. It was me secretly. Huge. Anyway, I accept that. I apologize. You're absolutely right. And thank you for correcting me, because that would have lived on YouTube.
And I can see Fight just laughing right there for calling you out. You know, I'm sorry. No. You know, I'm just honest. I'm just, you know.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, but can we move on now? Can we move on? I've said sorry 500 times. All right, can we move on?
It's time for NVIDIA.
NVIDIA. Yeah, 1,000 people are going, can we talk about NVIDIA? Who's this MSK bloke? Get him off the show. What's he know anyway? There.
You know, it's time for me to market myself. I'm joking.
I appreciate you telling me. I really, really do. But right, we've got 8 minutes to go. Let me see. We should now have the NVIDIA call on the screen. Let me see if they've... Yes, here it is. Here's the NVIDIA call. Stay right where you are, guys. Join me all through the call. There is the NVIDIA. Let me check the audio. Yeah. System audio is good. It's a bit low, but it was last time until they started. They need some chips to sort it out. Okay, there's the system audio. I'd like to refresh it anyway, just to make doubly sure. We've had this before where we don't refresh and it was for some reason behind. There you go. You can probably hear the audio. They probably won't show any visuals. They don't often share visuals, but we'll see. If they do, I will share it. If they don't, I won't, basically. That's how it works. Anyway, there you go. There is the earnings on the screen. There is the chart for you. You can see it's down. There's the close-up of the chart. We've got our guests live in the show for reaction. So I asked Fight and I asked Zachzate, but I'm going to go over to MSK now. What do you think? Are you surprised tonight by the sell-off?
No, I'm not.
No.
I mean, I almost had pretty much 99% conviction that NVIDIA was going to beat earnings. 99%. And pretty much 100% sure that the stock was going to be shorted. And I think it's
only 1% short.
Well, initially, it was about 4%.
Yeah, but we're one now. We want updated information, mate. Updated information here on this show.
It's one now because I think the big shots always want a bargain. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. We all want a bargain. We all want a bargain. Now,
but we don't all have the money to get the bargain at our own will, right?
Right. Listen, folks, we're just down to 5 minutes to go before the call begins. You'll be live with me. You'll be able to react to the call and see, sort of give me your thoughts, and then we'll analyze it at the end. And so on and so forth. But it's a big night. I'm pleased. We've beaten earnings. The overall portfolio is, let me show you. It hasn't really been that much affected, really. I'm sat there, not really gone down or up. It's rebounded from where it was. I'm okay. I do want to check. I know not many of you could care less, but I would like to look at my Coca-Cola. Yes, my defensives are up nice. I would prefer it to stay down to the 1st of January when I can buy more, but it doesn't matter. If it goes up, but it's not a problem. Anyway, I just want to use my IRA to be able to... my Roth IRA to buy more, but we shall see what happens. Anyway, back to NVIDIA. It's starting to climb. I think it's going to react a little bit on the call. It did last time anyway. Let me read these comments. I'm going to get some flack now, I'm sure, from Martyn Eraser. I was just playing SPY options lately, puts and calls, small amounts, 20 to 50 contracts at a time. Martyn, can we have the British anthem? Yes, I could do that. I was waiting for someone to say, can we have the British anthem? Yeah, I can do that. I've got God Save the King, no problem at all. I'm just playing SPY. Oh, I've just read that one. Actually, you probably got 40% to do for $1 million. You probably get 40% of to do for $1 million now. There you go. That wasn't what I was saying, I don't think. Anyway, welcome Soko. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, we got a new member. Welcome to you. Let's get ready to rumble. Okay. Soccer Mama, welcome to you. Lovely to have you on the show. MSK, next time by 40%. They always, next time by 40%. MSK. There you go. Oh, yes, he's talking to MSK. Beg your pardon. They always beat earnings. Well, they won't always beat earnings. What's it now? 3 minutes to go. Santa rally soon with the good news from NVIDIA. Yes, I do believe in an earnings rally. Saab Shergill can't predict the bottom or the top. Can only see if the fundamentals have changed or not. Nothing has changed in my eyes. This is going to keep growing. I am right with you, Saab Shergill. You are a member of 1 month. Thank you very much. And here comes NVIDIA. And as NVIDIA goes up, my portfolio should turn green any moment now. Okie dokie. So we're going to start the call in just a couple of moments. It's exciting. We will be in and out of our party channel like this. We want to bring our team on as we start the call. I do want to bring in this screen here. And I wanted to know how to hide this screen. Just bear with me. This is something I haven't done before. Activate sound. But can I hide the bloody thing? I don't know how to do that. Doesn't matter. If I make it really, really small, there you go. I'll make it really, really small like that, and it will still do the same job, right? Okay. Let's get ready to go. We're just seconds away from the call beginning. And when the call starts, of course, we'll go over to any visuals that NVIDIA show us. We'll also, if you want to call in, please feel free. We've got 7 spots left. Let me give you the link. If you want to be on the show, here is the last chance that I'm going to give you the link. Here is the link to call in, martynlucas.com/live. Any member can call in. We've got about 330 members now. Nearly everyone's here, so we've got plenty of people to call in if you want to. Not everybody wants to call in. Not everyone likes to be all showy like these three. Some of them, most people, they want to sit behind the scenes and just watch it. These three...
Where's Mike? Mike, where are you? Mike.
Where's Mike? Where's Mike? Yeah, but Mike's
I've got
thinking...
a special message from Mike, actually.
I don't want to break the show.
Are you glad that you invested in XRP?
Don't start talking about it. There's the password, uppercase L, uppercase A. Don't even start on it. Let's not do that. Mike.
We can do that on Friday.
Yeah, do that on Friday. Here comes the stock. We've got 1.5 minutes to go. We're getting ready. Hey, James, I'm 18 with £500 portfolio. What's the best way to grow my account? Usman, you do need to call in. That's a very good question. We need to understand, we can't give financial advice anyway, but you need to call in so you can be on the show so we can discuss, what you've got, what your understanding is, your tolerance, all these things we need to really understand. So if you want to, really get to grips with it, please feel free to call in and we'll happily, discuss it amongst everyone. Mike is working with the wrench. Do we have some trolls in tonight? I've not seen any. That's probably because Mike's doing such an amazing job. All right, here we go. We got seconds to go for the earnings call. Let me listen in. They're playing audio. We're ready to rock and roll. Our guests are waiting to react. Once the call starts, we'll be quiet. But if you want to show visuals, if you want to up like things, put your thumbs up, down like, whatever you want to do. Maybe you've got a bit of paper and you write on it and you say rubbish or love it. I don't know. Whatever you like. Right, let's get ready to rock and roll. We're just moments away. Any second now, the call will begin. So I'm going to play the audio. Now I'm going to mute it. Prince is in the chat. Prince, are you a member of our channel? It's members only. Are you a member, sir? I can see you in the... He's not a member. If you become a member, Prince, we'll have you on the show. Banu as well is calling in. You have to be a member of our channel because that's just for security, Prince. Let me give you the link in the chat on YouTube. If you become a member, it's only a couple of bucks. I can let you in. That way I know you're, Here we go.
Operator today. At this time, I would like to welcome everyone to NVIDIA's third quarter earnings call. All lines have been placed on mute to prevent any background noise. After the speaker's remarks, there will be a question and answer session. If you would like to ask a question during this time, simply press star followed by the number 1 on your telephone keypad. If you would like to withdraw your question, press the star 1 again. Thank you. Stuart Stecker, you may begin your conference.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to NVIDIA's conference call for the third quarter of fiscal 2025. With me today from NVIDIA are Jen Hsun Huang, President and Chief Executive Officer, and Colette Kress, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. I'd like to remind you that our call is being webcast live on NVIDIA's Investor Relations website. The webcast will be available for replay until the conference call to discuss our financial results for the fourth quarter of fiscal 2025. The content of today's call is NVIDIA's property. It can't be reproduced or transcribed without our prior written consent. During this call, we may make forward-looking statements based on current expectations. These are subject to a number of significant risks and uncertainties, and our actual results may differ materially. For a discussion of factors that could affect our future financial results and business, please refer to the disclosure in today's earnings release, our most recent Forms 10-K and 10-Q, and the reports that we may file on Form 8-K with the Securities and Exchange Commission. All our statements are made as of today, November 20, 2024, based on information currently available to us. Except as required by law, we assume no obligation to update any such statements. During this call, we will discuss non-GAAP financial measures. You can find a reconciliation of these non-GAAP financial measures to GAAP financial measures in our CFO commentary, which is posted on our website. With that, let me turn the call over to Colette.
Thank you, Stuart. Q3 was another record quarter. We continue to deliver incredible growth. Revenue of $35.1 billion was up 17% sequentially and up 94% year on year, and well above our outlook of $32.5 billion. All market platforms posted strong sequential and year-over-year growth, fueled by the adoption of NVIDIA accelerated computing and AI. Starting with data center, another record was achieved in data center. Revenue of $30.8 billion, up 17% sequential and up 112% year on year. NVIDIA Hopper demand is exceptional, and sequentially, NVIDIA H200 sales increased significantly to double-digit billions, the fastest product ramp in our company's history. The H200 delivers up to 2x faster inference performance and up to 50% improved TCO. Cloud service providers were approximately half of our data center sales, with revenue increasing more than 2x year on year. CSPs deployed NVIDIA H200 infrastructure and high-speed networking with installations scaling to tens of thousands of GPUs to grow their business and serve rapidly rising demand for AI training and inference workloads. NVIDIA H200-powered cloud instances are now available from AWS, CoreWeave, and Microsoft Azure, with Google Cloud and OCI coming soon. Alongside significant growth from our large CSPs, NVIDIA GPU regional cloud revenue jumped 2x year on year as North America, EMEA, and Asia Pacific regions ramped NVIDIA cloud instances and sovereign cloud build-outs. Consumer internet revenue more than doubled year on year as companies scaled their NVIDIA Hopper infrastructure to support next-generation AI models, training, multimodal and agentic AI, deep learning recommender engines, and generative AI inference and content creation workloads. NVIDIA's Ampere and Hopper infrastructures are fueling inference revenue growth for customers. NVIDIA is the largest inference platform in the world. Our large installed base and rich software ecosystem encourage developers to optimize for NVIDIA and deliver continued performance and TCO improvements. Rapid advancements in NVIDIA software algorithms boosted Hopper inference throughput by an incredible 5x in 1 year and cut time to first token by 5x. Our upcoming release of NVIDIA NIM will boost Hopper inference performance by an additional 2.4x. Continuous performance optimizations are a hallmark of NVIDIA and drive increasingly economic returns for the entire NVIDIA installed base. Blackwell is in full production after a successfully executed mass change. We shipped 13,000 GPU samples to customers in the third quarter, including one of the first Blackwell DGX engineering samples to OpenAI. Blackwell is a full-stack, full infrastructure, AI data center scale system with customizable configurations needed to address a diverse and growing AI market, from x86 to ARM, training to inferencing GPUs, InfiniBand to Ethernet switches, and NVLink, and from liquid-cooled to air-cooled. Every customer is racing to be the first to market. Blackwell is now in the hands of all of our major partners, and they are working to bring up their data centers. We are integrating Blackwell systems into the diverse data center configurations of our customers. Blackwell demand is staggering, and we are racing to scale supply to meet the incredible demand customers are placing on us. Customers are gearing up to deploy Blackwell at scale. Oracle announced the world's first Zettascale AI cloud computing clusters that can scale to over 131,000 Blackwell GPUs to help enterprises train and deploy some of the most demanding next-generation AI models. Yesterday, Microsoft announced they will be the first CSP to offer, in private preview, Blackwell-based cloud instances powered by NVIDIA GB200 and Quantum InfiniBand. Last week, Blackwell made its debut on the most recent round of MLPerf training results, sweeping the per GPU benchmarks and delivering a 2.2x leap in performance over Hopper. The results also demonstrate our relentless pursuit to drive down the cost of compute. Just 64 Blackwell GPUs are required to run the GPT-3 benchmark compared to 256 H100s, or a 4x reduction in cost. NVIDIA Blackwell architecture with NVLink switch enables up to 30x faster inference performance and a new level of inference scaling throughput and response time that is excellent for running new reasoning inference applications like OpenAI's O1 model. With every new platform shift, a wave of startups is created. Hundreds of AI native companies are already delivering AI services with great success. Through Google, Meta, Microsoft, and OpenAI are the headliners. Anthropic, Perplexity, Mistral, Adobe Firefly, Runway, Midjourney, Lightricks, Harvey, Codium, Cursor, and Abridge are seeing great success, while thousands of AI native startups are building new services. The next wave of AI are enterprise AI and industrial AI. Enterprise AI is in full throttle. NVIDIA AI Enterprise, which includes NVIDIA NeMo and NIM microservices, is an operating platform of agentic AI. Industry leaders are using NVIDIA AI to build co-pilots and agents. Working with NVIDIA, Cadence, Cloudera, Cohesity, NetApp, Nutanix, Salesforce, SAP, and ServiceNow are racing to accelerate development of these applications with the potential for billions of agents to be deployed in the coming years. Consulting leaders like Accenture and Deloitte are taking NVIDIA AI to the world's enterprises. Accenture launched a new business group with 30,000 professionals trained on NVIDIA AI technology to help facilitate this global build-out. Additionally, Accenture, with over 770,000 employees, is leveraging NVIDIA-powered agentic AI applications internally, including one case that cuts manual steps in marketing campaigns by 25 to 35%. Nearly 1,000 companies are using NVIDIA NIM, and the speed of its uptake is evident in NVIDIA AI Enterprise monetization. We expect NVIDIA AI Enterprise full-year revenue to increase over 2x from last year, and our pipeline continues to build. Overall, our software, service, and support revenue is annualizing at $1.5 billion, and we expect to exit this year annualizing at over $2 billion. Industrial AI and robotics are accelerating. This is triggered by breakthroughs in physical AI, foundation models that understand the physical world. Like NVIDIA NeMo for enterprise AI agents, we built NVIDIA Omniverse for developers to build, train, and operate industrial AI and robotics. Some of the largest industrial manufacturers in the world are adopting NVIDIA Omniverse to accelerate their businesses, automate their workflows,
Thank you, guys.
New levels of operating efficiency. Foxconn, the world's largest electronics manufacturer, is using digital twins and industrial AI built on NVIDIA Omniverse to speed the bring up of its Blackwell factories and drive new levels of efficiency. In its Mexico facility alone, Foxconn expects to reduce a reduction of over 30% in annual kilowatt-hour usage. From a geographic perspective, our data center revenue in China grew sequentially due to shipments of export-compliant Hopper products to industries. As a percentage of total data center revenue, it remains well below levels prior to the onset of export controls. We expect the market in China to remain very competitive going forward. We will continue to comply with export controls while serving our customers. Our sovereign AI initiatives continue to gather momentum as countries embrace NVIDIA accelerated computing for a new industrial revolution powered by AI. India's leading CSPs, include Tata Communications and Zoda Data Services, are building AI factories for tens of thousands of NVIDIA GPUs. By year end, they will have boosted NVIDIA GPU deployments in the country by nearly 10x. Infosys, TSC, Wipro are adopting NVIDIA AI Enterprise and upskilling nearly 500,000 developers and consultants to help clients build and run AI agents on our platform. In Japan, SoftBank is building the nation's most powerful AI supercomputer with NVIDIA DGX Blackwell and Quantum InfiniBand. SoftBank is also partnering with NVIDIA to transform the telecommunications network into a distributed AI network with NVIDIA AI Aerial, an ARAN platform that can process both 5G RAN on AI on CUDA. We are launching the same in the US with T-Mobile. Leaders across Japan, including Fujitsu, NEC, and NTT, are adopting NVIDIA AI Enterprise, and major consulting companies, including EY, Strategy and Consulting, will help bring NVIDIA AI technology to Japan's industries. Networking revenue increased 20% year on year. Areas of sequential revenue growth include InfiniBand and Ethernet switches, SmartNICs, and Bluefield DPUs. Though networking revenue was sequentially down, networking demand is strong and growing, and we anticipate sequential growth in Q4. CSPs and supercomputing centers are using and adopting the NVIDIA InfiniBand platform to power new H200 clusters. NVIDIA Spectrum X Ethernet for AI revenue increased over 3x year on year, and our pipeline continues to build with multiple CSPs and consumer internet companies planning large cluster deployments. Traditional Ethernet was not designed for AI. NVIDIA Spectrum X uniquely leverages technology previously exclusive to InfiniBand to enable customers to achieve massive scale of their GPU compute. Utilizing Spectrum X, xAI's Colossus 100,000 Hopper supercomputer experienced zero application latency degradation and maintained 95% data throughput versus 60% for traditional Ethernet. Now moving to gaming and AI PCs. Gaming revenue of $3.3 billion increased 14% sequentially and 15% year on year. Q3 was a great quarter for gaming with notebook, console, and desktop revenue, all growing sequentially and year on year. RTX end demand was fueled by strong back-to-school sales as consumers continue to choose GeForce RTX GPUs and devices to power gaming, creative, and AI applications. Channel inventory remains healthy, and we are gearing up for the holiday season. We began shipping new GeForce RTX AI PCs with up to 321 AI TOPS from ASUS and MSI, with Microsoft's Copilot Plus capabilities anticipated in Q4. These machines harness the power of RTX ray tracing and AI technologies to supercharge gaming, photo and video editing, image generation, and coding. This past quarter, we celebrated the 25th anniversary of the GeForce 256, the world's first GPU. The transforming computing graphics to igniting the AI revolution, NVIDIA's GPUs have been the driving force behind some of the most consequential technologies of our time. Moving to ProViz. Revenue of $486 million was up 7% sequentially and 17% year on year. NVIDIA RTX workstations continue to be the preferred choice to power professional graphics, design, and engineering-related workloads. Additionally, AI is emerging as a powerful demand driver, including autonomous vehicle simulation, generative AI model prototyping for productivity-related use cases, and generative AI content creation in media and entertainment. Moving to automotive, revenue was a record $449 million, up 30% sequentially and up 72% year on year. Strong growth was driven by self-driving ramps of NVIDIA Orin and robust end market demand for NEVs. Volvo Cars is rolling out its fully electric SUV built on NVIDIA Orin and Drive OS. Okay, moving to the rest of the P&L. GAAP gross margin was 74.6% and non-GAAP gross margin was 75%, down sequentially, primarily driven by a mix shift of the H100 systems to more complex and higher cost systems within data center. Sequentially, GAAP operating expenses and non-GAAP operating expenses were up 9% due to higher compute, infrastructure, and engineering development costs for new product introductions. In Q3, we returned $11.2 billion to shareholders in the form of share repurchases and cash dividends. Well, let me turn to the outlook for the fourth quarter. Total revenue is expected to be $37.5 billion, plus or minus 2%, which incorporates continued demand for Hopper architecture and the initial ramp of our Blackwell products, while demand is greatly exceed supply.
Apologize for the audio. It's their end, not mine.
Blackwell revenue estimate of several $billion as our visibility into supply continues to increase. On gaming, although sell-through is strong in Q3, we expect fourth quarter revenue to decline sequentially due to supply constraints. GAAP and non-GAAP gross margins are expected to be 73% and 73.5% respectively, plus or minus 50 basis points. Blackwell is a customizable AI infrastructure with 7 different types of NVIDIA-built chips, multiple networking options, and for air and liquid-cooled data centers. Our current focus is on ramping to strong demand, increasing system availability, and providing the optimal mix of configurations to our customer. As Blackwell ramps, we expect gross margins to moderate to the low 70s. When fully ramped, we expect Blackwell margins to be in the mid-70s. GAAP and non-GAAP operating expenses are expected to be approximately $4.8 billion and $3.4 billion, respectively. We are a data center scale AI infrastructure company. Our investments include building data centers for development of our hardware and software stacks and to support new introductions. GAAP and non-GAAP other income and expenses are expected to be an income of approximately $400 million, excluding gains and losses from non-affiliated investments. GAAP and non-GAAP tax rates are expected to be 16.5%, plus or minus 1%, excluding any discrete items. Further financial details are included in the CFO commentary and other information available on our IR websites. In closing, let me highlight upcoming events for the financial community. We will be attending the UBS Global Technology and AI Conference on December 3rd in Scottsdale. Please join us at CES in Las Vegas, where Jetson will deliver a keynote on January 6th. And we will host a Q&A session for financial analysts the next day on January 7th. Our earnings call to discuss results for the fourth quarter of fiscal 2025 is scheduled for February 26, 2025. We will now open the call for questions. Operator, can you poll for questions, please?
If you can, please tap the like button. We apologize for the audio. It's their end. It's just that one caller. It should improve now.
We'll pause for just a moment to compile the Q&A roster.
If everyone could tap the like button, it really helps. And consider subscribing. Thank you.
As a reminder, please limit yourself to one question. Your first question comes from the line of CJ Muse of Cantor Fitzgerald. Your line is open.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you for taking the question. I guess just a question for you on the debate around whether scaling for large language models have stalled. Obviously, we're very early here, but we'd love to hear your thoughts on this front. How are you helping your customers as they work through these issues? And then obviously part of the context here is we're discussing clusters that have yet to benefit from Blackwell. So is this driving even greater demand for Blackwell? Thank you.
Foundation model pre-training scaling is intact, and it's continuing. As you know, this is an empirical law, not a fundamental physical law. But the evidence is that it continues to scale. What we're learning, however, is that it's not enough. That we've now discovered 2 other ways to scale. One is post-training scaling. Of course, the first generation of post-training was reinforcement learning human feedback, but now we have reinforcement learning AI feedback and all forms of synthetic data generated data that assists in post-training scaling. And one of the biggest events and one of the most exciting developments is Strawberry, ChatGPT 01, OpenAI's 01, which does inference time scaling, or what's called test time scaling. The longer it thinks, the better and higher quality answer it produces. And it considers approaches like chain of thought and multi-path planning and all kinds of techniques necessary to reflect and so on and so forth. And it's intuitively, it's a little bit like us doing thinking in our head before we answer a question. And so we now have 3 ways of scaling, and we're seeing all 3 ways of scaling. And as a result of that, the demand for our infrastructures is really great. You see now that at the tail end of the last generation of foundation models, we're at about 100,000 hoppers. The next generation starts at 100,000 Blackwells. And so that kind of gives you a sense of where the industry is moving with respect to pre-training scaling, post-training scaling, and then now, very importantly, inference time scaling. And so the demand is really great for all of those reasons. But remember, simultaneously, we're seeing inference really starting to scale up for our company. We are the largest inference platform in the world today because our install base is so large, and everything that was trained on Amperes and Hoppers inference incredibly on Amperes and Hoppers. And as we move to Blackwells for training foundation models, it leaves behind it, a large install base of extraordinary infrastructure for inference. And so we're seeing inference demand go up. We're seeing inference time scaling go up. We see the number of AI native companies continue to grow. And of course, we're starting to see enterprise adoption of agentic AI really is the latest rage. And so we're seeing a lot of demand coming from a lot of different places.
Your next question comes from the line of Toshiya Hari of Goldman Sachs. Your line is open.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for taking the question. Jensen, you executed the mask change earlier this year. There were some reports over the weekend about some heating issues. On the back of this, we've had investors ask about your ability to execute to the roadmap you presented at GTC this year, with Ultra coming out next year and the transition to Rubin in 26. Can you sort of speak to that? And some investors are questioning that. So if you can sort of speak to your ability to execute on time, that would be super helpful. And then a quick part B on supply constraints. Is it a multitude of componentry that's causing this, or is it specifically CoWoS, HBM? Is the supply constraints, are the supply constraints getting better? Are they worsening? Any sort of color on that would be super helpful as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. So let's see. Back to the first question. Blackwell production is in full steam. In fact, as Colette mentioned earlier, we will deliver this quarter more Blackwells than we had previously estimated. And so the supply chain team is doing an incredible job working with our supply partners to increase Blackwell. And we're going to continue to work hard to increase Blackwell through next year. It is the case that demand exceeds our supply. And that's expected as we're in the beginnings of this generative AI revolution, as we all know. And we're at the beginning of a new generation of foundation models that are able to do reasoning and able to do long thinking, and of course one of the really exciting areas is physical AI that now understands the structure of the physical world. And so Blackwell demand is very strong. Our execution is going well, and there's obviously a lot of engineering that we're doing across the world. You see now systems that are being stood up by Dell and CoreWeave. I think you saw systems from Oracle stood up. You have systems from Microsoft, and they're about to preview their Grace Blackwell systems. You have systems that are at Google. And so all of these CSPs are racing to be first. The engineering that we do with them is, as you know, rather complicated. And the reason for that is because although we build full stack and full infrastructure, we disaggregate all of this AI supercomputer, and we integrate it into all of the custom data centers in architectures around the world. That integration process is something we've done several generations now. We're very good at it, but there's still a lot of engineering that happens at this point. But as you see from all of the systems that are being stood up, Blackwell's in great shape. And as we mentioned earlier, the supply and what we're planning to ship this quarter is greater than our previous estimates. With respect to the supply chain, there's 7 different chips, 7 custom chips that we built in order for us to deliver the Blackwell systems. The Blackwell systems go in air-cooled or liquid-cooled, NVLink 8 or NVLink 72, or NVLink 8, NVLink 36, NVLink 72. We have x86 or Grace, and the integration of all of those systems into the world's data centers is nothing short of a miracle. And so the component supply chain necessary to ramp at the scale, you have to go back and take a look at how much Blackwell was shipped last quarter, which was 0, and in terms of how much Blackwell total systems will ship this quarter, which is measured in billions, the ramp is incredible. And so almost every company in the world seems to be involved in our supply chain. And we've got great partners, everybody from, of course, TSMC and Amphenol, the connector company, incredible company, Vertiv and SK Hynix and Micron, Spill, Amcor, and KYEC, and there's Foxconn and the factories that they've built, and Quanta and WeWin, and Dell and HP and Supermicro, Lenovo, and the number of companies is just really quite incredible. Quanta, and I'm sure I've missed partners that are involved in the ramping of Blackwell, which I really appreciate. And so, anyways, I think we're in great shape with respect to the Blackwell ramp at this point. And then lastly, your question about our execution of our roadmap. We're on an annual roadmap, and we're expecting to continue to execute on our annual roadmap. And by doing so, we increase the performance, of course, of our platform. But it's also really important to realize that when we're able to increase performance and do so at X factors at a time, we're reducing the cost of training, we're reducing the cost of inferencing, we're reducing the cost of AI so that it could be much more accessible. But the other factor that's very important to note is that when there's a data center of some fixed size, and a data center always is of some fixed size, it could be, of course, tens of megawatts in the past, and now it's, most data centers are now 100 megawatts to several hundred megawatts, and we're planning on gigawatt data centers. It doesn't really matter how large the data centers are. The power is limited. And when you're in the power limited data center, the highest performance per watt translates directly into the highest revenues for our partners. And so on the one hand, our annual roadmap reduces cost. But on the other hand, because our perf per watt is so good, compared to anything out there, we generate for our customers the greatest possible revenues. And so that annual rhythm is really important to us, and we have every intentions of continuing to do that. And everything's on track as far as I know.
Your next question comes from the line of Timothy Arcuri of UBS. Your line is open.
Thanks a lot. I'm wondering if you can talk about the trajectory of how Blackwell is going to ramp this year. I know, Jensen, you did just talk about Blackwell being better than I think you had said several billions of dollars in January. Sounds like you're going to do more than that. But I think in recent months also you said that Blackwell crosses over Hopper in the April quarter. So I guess I had two questions. First of all, is that still the right way to think about it, that Blackwell will cross over Hopper in April? And then, Colette, you kind of talked about Blackwell bringing down gross margin to the low, to the low 70s as it ramps. So I guess if April is the crossover, is that the worst of the pressure on gross margin? So you're going to be kind of in the low 70s as soon as April. I'm just wondering if you can sort of shape that for us. Thanks.
Colette, why don't you start?
Sure. Let me first start with your question, Tim. Thank you, regarding our gross margins. And we discussed that our gross margins, as we are ramping Blackwell in the very beginning, and the many different configurations, the many different chips that we are bringing to market, we are going to focus on making sure we have the best experience for our customers as they stand that up. We will start growing into our gross margins, but we do believe those will be in the low 70s in that first part of the ramp. So you're correct. As you look at the quarters following after that, we will start increasing our gross margins, and we hope to get to the mid-70s quite quickly as part of that ramp.
Hopper demand will continue through next year, surely the first several quarters of the next year. And meanwhile, we'll ship more Blackwells next quarter than this, and we'll ship more Blackwells the quarter after that than our first quarter. And so that kind of puts it in perspective. We are really at the beginnings of two fundamental shifts in computing that is really quite significant. The first is moving from coding that runs on CPUs to machine learning that creates neural networks that runs on GPUs. And that fundamental shift from coding to machine learning is widespread at this point. There are no companies who are not going to do machine learning. And so machine learning is also what enables generative AI. And so on the one hand, the first thing that's happening is $1 trillion worth of computing systems and data centers around the world is now being modernized for machine learning. On the other hand, secondarily, I guess, is that on top of these systems we're going to be creating a new type of capability called AI. And when we say generative AI, we're essentially saying that these data centers are really AI factories. They're generating something. Just like we generate electricity, we're now going to be generating AI. And if the number of customers is large, just as the number of consumers of electricity is large, these generators are going to be running 24/7. And today, many AI services are running 24/7, just like an AI factory. And so we're going to see this new type of system come online, and I call it an AI factory because that's really as close to what it is. It's unlike a data center of the past. And so these two fundamental trends are really just beginning. And so we expect this to happen, this growth, this modernization and the creation of a new industry, to go on for several years.
Your next question comes from the line of Vivek Arya of Bank of America Securities. Your line is open.
Thanks for taking my question. Colette, just to clarify, do you think it's a fair assumption to think NVIDIA could recover to kind of mid-70s gross margin in the back half of calendar 25? Just wanted to clarify that. And then, Jensen, my main question, historically, when we have seen hardware deployment cycles, they have inevitably included some digestion along the way. When do you think we get to that phase, or is it just too premature to discuss that because you're just at the start of Blackwell? So how many quarters of shipments do you think is required to kind of satisfy this first wave? Can you continue to grow this into calendar 26? Just how should we be prepared to see what we have seen historically, right? The periods of digestion along the way of a long-term kind of secular hardware deployment.
Okay. Vivek, thank you for the question. Let me clarify your question regarding gross margins. Could we reach the mid-70s in the second half of next year? And yes, I think it is reasonable assumption or a goal for us to do, but we'll just have to see how that mix of ramp goes. But yes, it is definitely possible.
The way to think through that, Vivek, is I believe that there will be no digestion until we modernize $1 trillion worth of data centers. If you just look at the world's data centers, the vast majority of it is built for a time when we wrote applications by hand and we ran them on CPUs. It's just not a sensible thing to do anymore. If every company's CapEx, if they're ready to build a data center tomorrow, they ought to build it for a future of machine learning and generative AI, because they have plenty of old data centers. And so what's going to happen over the course of next, X number of years, and let's assume that over the course of 4 years, the world's data centers could be modernized as we grow into IT. As you know, IT continues to grow about 20-30% a year, let's say. And so let's say by 2030, the world's data centers for computing is call it a couple $1 trillion. We have to grow into that. We have to modernize the data center from coding to machine learning. That's number one. The second part of it is generative AI, and we're now producing a new type of capability that the world's never known, a new market segment that the world's never had. If you look at OpenAI, it didn't replace anything. It's something that's completely brand new. It's in a lot of ways, as when the iPhone came, it was completely brand new. It wasn't really replacing anything, and so we're going to see more and more companies like that, and they're going to create and generate out of their services essentially intelligence. Some of it would be digital artist intelligence, like Runway. Some of it would be basic intelligence, like OpenAI. Some of it would be legal intelligence, like Harvey. Digital marketing intelligence, like Writers. So on and so forth. And the number of these companies, what are they called? AI native companies are just in hundreds. And almost every platform shift. There were internet companies, as you recall. There were cloud-first companies. There were mobile-first companies. Now they're AI natives. And so these companies are being created because people see that there's a platform shift and there's a brand new opportunity to do something completely new. And so my sense is that we're going to continue to build out, to modernize IT, modernize computing, number one, and then number two, create these AI factories that are going to be for a new industry for the production of artificial intelligence.
Your next question comes from the line of Stacy Rasgon of Bernstein Research. Your line is open.
Hi, guys. Thanks for taking my questions. Colette, I had a clarification and a question for you. The clarification, just when you say low 70s gross margins, is 73.5 count as low 70s, or do you have something else in mind? And for my question, you're guiding total revenues, and so I mean total data center revenues in the next quarter must be up, quote unquote, several $1 billion. But it sounds like Blackwell now should be up more than that. But you also said Hopper was still strong. So is Hopper down sequentially next quarter? And if it is, why? Is it because of the supply constraints? China's been pretty strong. Is China kind of rolling off a bit into Q4? So any color you can give us on sort of the Blackwell ramp and the Blackwell versus Hopper behavior into Q4 would be really helpful. Thank you.
So first, starting on your first question there, Stacy, regarding our gross margin and define low. Low, of course, is below the mids, and let's say we might be at 71, maybe about 72, 72 and a half. We're going to be in that range. We could be higher than that as well. We're just going to have to see how it comes through. We do want to make sure that we are ramping and continuing that improvement, the improvement in terms of our yields, the improvement in terms of the product as we go through the rest of the year. So we'll get up to the mid 70s by that point. The second statement was a question regarding our Hopper and what is our Hopper doing. We have seen substantial growth for H200, not only in terms of orders, but the quickness in terms of those that are standing that up. It is an amazing product, and it's the fastest growing and ramping that we've seen. We will continue to be selling Hopper in this quarter, in Q4 for sure. That is across the board in terms of all of our different configurations, and our configurations include what we may do in terms of China. But keep that in mind that folks are also at the same time looking to build out their Blackwell. So we've got a little bit of both happening in Q4. But yes, is it possible for Hopper to grow between Q3 and Q4? It's possible, but we'll just have to see.
Your next question comes from the line of Joseph Moore of Morgan Stanley. Your line is open.
Great, thank you. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about what you're seeing in the inference market. You know, you've talked about Strawberry and some of the ramifications of longer scaling inference projects, but you've also talked about the possibility that as some of these Hopper clusters age, that you could use some of the Hopper latent chips for inference. So, you know, I guess, do you expect inference to outgrow training in the next kind of 12-month time frame, and just generally your thoughts there?
Our hopes and dreams is that someday the world does a ton of inference, and that's when AI has really succeeded. You know, is when every single company is doing inference inside their companies for the marketing department and forecasting department and, you know, supply chain group and, you know, their legal department and engineering, of course, and coding, of course. And, you know, so we hope that every company is doing inference 24/7 and that there will be a whole bunch of AI native startups, thousands of AI native startups that are generating tokens and generating AI. And every aspect of your computer experience, from using you know, Outlook to PowerPointing, or when you're sitting there with Excel, you're constantly generating tokens. And every time you read a PDF, open a PDF, it generated a whole bunch of tokens. One of my favorite applications is Notebook LM. You know, this Google application that came out. You know, I use the living daylights out of it just because it's fun. You know, and I put every PDF, every archive paper into it just to listen to it, as well as, you know, scanning through it. And so I think that's the goal, is to train these models so that people use it. And there's now a whole new era of AI, if you will, a whole new genre of AI called physical AI. You know, just as large language models understand the human language and the thinking process, if you will. Physical AI understands the physical world, and it understands the meaning of the structure, and understands what's sensible and what's not, and what could happen and what won't. And not only does it understand, but it can predict, you know, roll out a short future. That capability is incredibly valuable for
donated
industrial
$2
AI
to
and
a super
robotics.
chat. You are the best, Martyn.
That's
Thanks for
fired
what
up
you do.
so many AI native companies and robotics companies and physical AI companies that you're probably hearing about. And it's really the reason why we built Omniverse. You know, Omniverse is so that we can enable these AIs to be created and learn in Omniverse, and learn from synthetic data generation and reinforcement learning, physics feedback instead of human feedback. It's now physics feedback. To have these capabilities Omniverse was created so that we can enable physical AI. And so that the goal is to generate tokens. The goal is to inference, and we're starting to see that growth happening. So I'm super excited about that. Now, let me just say one more thing. Inference is super hard. And the reason why inference is super hard is because you need the accuracy to be high on the one hand. You need the throughput to be high so that the cost could be as low as possible, but you also need the low latency to be low. And, computers that are high throughput as well as low latency is incredibly hard to build. And these applications have long context lengths because they want to understand, they want to be able to inference within understanding the context of what they're being asked to do. And so the context length is growing larger and larger. On the other hand, the models are getting larger. They're multimodality. Just the number of dimensions that inference is innovating is incredible. And this innovation rate is what makes NVIDIA's architecture so great, because our ecosystem is fantastic. Everybody knows that if they innovate on top of CUDA and on top of NVIDIA's architecture, they can innovate more quickly, and they know that everything should work. And if something were to happen, it's probably likely their code and not ours. And so that ability to innovate in every single direction at the same time, having a large installed base so that whatever you create could land on an NVIDIA computer and be deployed broadly all around the world in every single data center, all the way out to the edge, into robotic systems. That capability is really quite phenomenal.
We're still here.
Your next question comes from the line of Aaron Rakers of Wells Fargo. Your line is open.
Yeah, thanks for taking the question. I wanted to ask you, as we kind of focus on the Blackwell cycle and think about the data center business, when I look at the results this last quarter, Colette, you mentioned that obviously the networking business was down about 15% sequentially, but then your comments were that you were seeing very strong demand. You mentioned also that you had multiple cloud, CSP design wins for these large scale clusters. So I'm curious if you could unpack what's going on in the networking business and where maybe you've seen some constraints and just your confidence in the pace of Spectrum X progressing to that multiple billions of dollars that you previously had talked about. Thank you.
Let's first start with the networking. The growth year over year is tremendous. And our focus since the beginning of our acquisition of Mellanox has really been about building together the work that we do in terms of in the data center. The networking is such a critical part of that. Our ability to sell our networking with many of our systems that we are doing in data center is continuing to grow and do quite well. So this quarter is just a slight dip down, and we're going to be right back up in terms of growing. They're getting ready for Blackwell and more systems that will be using not only our existing networking, but also the networking that is going to be incorporated in a lot of these large systems that we are providing them to.
Your next question comes from the line of Atif Malik of Citi. Your line is open.
Thank you for taking my question. I have two quick ones for Colette. Colette, on the last earnings call, you mentioned that sovereign demand is in low double-digit billions. Can you provide an update on that? And then can you explain the supply constraint situation in gaming? Is that because you're shifting your supply towards data center?
So first, starting in terms of sovereign AI, such an important part of growth, something that has really surfaced with the onset of generative AI and building models in the individual countries around the world. And we see a lot of them, and we talked about a lot of them in the call today, and the work that they are doing. So our sovereign AI and our pipeline going forward is still absolutely intact, as those are working to build these foundational models in their own language, in their own culture, and working in terms of the enterprises within those countries. And I think you'll continue to see this be a growth opportunities that you may see with our regional clouds that are being stood up, and or those that are focusing in terms of AI factories for many parts of the sovereign AI. This is areas where this is growing not only in terms of in Europe, but you're also seeing this in terms of growth in terms of in the Asia Pac as well. Let me flip to your second question that you asked regarding gaming. So our gaming right now from a supply, we're busy trying to make sure that we can ramp all of our different products. And in this case, our gaming
we are
supply,
in general
given
public
what we saw
mode now.
selling through,
Anyone
was
can
moving
comment
quite
on the
fast.
screen.
Now, the challenge that we have is how fast could we get that supply getting ready into the market for this quarter. Not to worry, I think we'll be back on track with more supply as we turn the corner into the new calendar year. We're just going to be tight for this quarter.
Your next question comes from the line of Ben Reitzes of Melius Research. Your line is open.
Yeah, hi. Thanks a lot for the question. I wanted to ask Colette and Jensen, with regard to sequential growth. So very strong sequential growth this quarter, and you're guiding to about 7%. Do your comments on Blackwell imply that we reaccelerate from there as you get more supply? In the first half, it would seem that there would be some catch up. So I was wondering how prescriptive you could be there. And then Jensen, just overall, with the change in administration that's going to take place here in the U.S. and the China situation, have you gotten any sense or any conversations about, tariffs or anything with regard to your China business? Any sense of what may or may not go on? It's probably too early, but wondering if you had any thoughts there. Thanks so much.
You just did.
One quarter at a time.
Trolls love to troll.
We are working right now on the quarter that we're in and building what we need to ship in terms of Blackwell. We have every
Please welcome my
supplier
friend,
on the planet,
my dear friend
working,
Ed
seamlessly with us to do that.
in the chat.
And
one of my
once we
mates.
get to next quarter, we'll help you understand in terms
This
of
is
that
the guy
ramp that
who's
we'll
got
see for
all
the
those
next quarter
shares for
going
Amazon.
after
Remember I
that.
said I've got a friend who's got lots of Amazon? This is him.
Whatever
Welcome.
the
Cheers, Ed.
new administration decides, we will of course support the administration, and that's our
very
the
successful
highest mandate.
investor.
And then after that, do the best we can, and just as we always do. And so we have to simultaneously, and we will comply with any regulation that comes along fully, and support our customers to the best of our abilities, and compete in the marketplace. We'll do all of these three things simultaneously.
Your final question comes from the line of Pierre Ferragu of New Street Research. Your line is open.
Can everyone say hi to Ed? I would really love it. It's one of my mates.
Taking my question. Jensen, you mentioned in your comments, you have the pre-trainings, the actual language models, and you have reinforcement learning that becomes more and more important in training and in inference as well. And then you have inference itself. And I was wondering if you have a sense, like a high-level typical sense of out of an overall AI ecosystem, like maybe one of your clients or one of the large models that are out there. Today, how much of the compute goes into each of these buckets? How much for the pre-training, how much for the reinforcement, and how much into inference today?
Lots of love for Ed.
Do you have any sense for how it's splitting and where the growth is the most important as well?
Well, today it's vastly in pre-training of foundation model, because as you know, post-training, the new technologies are just coming online, and whatever you could do in pre-training and post-training, you would try to do so that the inference cost could be as low as possible for everyone. However, there are only so many things that you could do a priori And so you'll always have to do on-the-spot thinking and in-context thinking and reflection. And so I think that the fact that all three are scaling is actually very sensible based on where we are. And in the area of foundation model, now we have multimodality foundation models, and the amount of petabytes of video that these foundation models are going to be trained on is incredible. And so,
if you put your country in the chat
for the foreseeable future,
I will speak to your language,
scaling pre-training,
whatever language you are.
Post-training,
I will welcome
as
you
well as inference
in your
time
language.
Scaling, and which is the reason why I think we're going to need more and more compute, and we're going to have to drive as hard as we can to keep increasing the performance by X factors at a time, so that we can continue to drive down the cost and continue to increase their revenues and get the AI revolution going. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'll turn the call back over to Jen Hsun Huang for closing remarks.
Thank you. The tremendous growth in our business is being fueled by two fundamental trends that are driving global adoption of NVIDIA computing. First, the computing stack is undergoing a reinvention, a platform shift, from coding to machine learning, from executing code on CPUs to processing neural networks on GPUs. The $1 trillion install base of traditional data center infrastructure is being rebuilt for software 2.0, which applies machine learning to produce AI. Second, the age of AI is in full steam. Generative AI is not just a new software capability, but a new industry with AI factories manufacturing digital intelligence, a new industrial revolution that can create a multi-trillion-dollar AI industry. Demand for Hopper and anticipation for Blackwell, which is now in full production, are incredible for several reasons. There are more foundation model makers now than there were a year ago. The computing scale of pre-training and post-training continues to grow exponentially. There are more AI native startups than ever, and the number of successful inference services is rising. And with the introduction of ChatGPT 01, OpenAI 01, a new scaling law called test time scaling has emerged. All of these consume a great deal of computing. AI is transforming every industry, company, and country. Enterprises are adopting agentic AI to revolutionize workflows. Over time, AI coworkers will assist employees in performing their jobs faster and better. Investments in industrial robotics are surging due to breakthroughs in physical AI, driving new training infrastructure demand as researchers train world foundation models on petabytes of video and
David
Omniverse
Hensley donated
synthetically
$5 to a
generated
super
data.
chat. Thanks
The
for
age of
covering
robotics
this and
is
all you
coming.
do, Martyn. Hope this is
Countries
muted.
across the world recognize the fundamental AI trends we are seeing and have awakened to the importance of developing their national AI infrastructure. The age of AI is upon us, and it's large and diverse. NVIDIA's expertise, scale, and ability to deliver full stack and full infrastructure let us serve the entire multi-trillion-dollar AI and robotics opportunities ahead. From every hyperscale cloud, enterprise private cloud, to sovereign regional AI clouds, on-prem to industrial edge and robotics. Thanks for joining us today, and catch up next time.
There we go. There's the earnings for NVIDIA. So just before we close out, we're going to give everyone a chance to comment. I'm hoping Ed, my dear friend here, who's a major investor in Amazon. I told you about him before. It was one of my mates. He bought Amazon right at the beginning. He went all in on Amazon at the beginning. Very, very wise investor. I'm hoping perhaps I'm going to invite Ed if he'd like to call in. Ed, I'm going to give you the link. It's very easy. You don't require any software. You can do it on your phone, just using a browser. I'll give you the link. I'd love to ask you why you bought Amazon, what you saw in it when the rest of us didn't at the beginning. So there is the link. If you want to, Ed, just put that in your browser. There's the link, martynlucas.com/live. And here is the password, LucasAids100. And you can be on the show with all the panel. We've got all our members calling in now. There is the password, LucasAids, uppercase L, uppercase A, 100. If you don't want to call in, I understand you might not want to, but we'd love to hear from you why you went all in on Amazon, what you saw that everybody else didn't at the beginning. I also want to answer everyone's questions, and I just wanted to say this because you all know we're here to be the most honest, real, live channel in the world, and somebody got a bit offended here, said, nope, the general public don't want to talk now. This is the person, even though he is. Now, discrimination against non-join members when you're more than half of your viewers were only subscribers and randoms. I like to challenge things like this, and I love when trolls come in and try to spoil the party. This is the only channel I'm on YouTube where I answer and speak to every single comment in the chat where possible. Not during the call, of course, but now I'm going to go through all the comments, speak to everyone, and answer every question. During the call, we had 13. We had so far, and I'll share with you on the screen so you can see I'm not making this up. So far during this call, and remember we've had 2 parts to the show this afternoon, we've had 14,543 callers so far. So of course, to honor and respect my viewers, I go into members only mode so I can speak and see all of the comments to the members. These are investors that pay $2 a month, not very much, I think. Most people that invest could probably afford $2 for the privilege of being recognized so they can get spoken to and they can get their voices out there. This is the only channel in the world that does this. We allow all our members' comments to get read and commented. So I don't appreciate your silly comments going, I don't want to talk now, even though you are, and expecting that you can just call in a show whenever you like. It's the only show you can get mentioned like this. Others won't bother taking the time to answer silly comments like this, but I do. Maybe I shouldn't. But there you go. Just want to be straight with everybody about what's going on. So, going to pass on the call, but thanks. No worries. Ed said he just texted me and said, no, Martyn, I can't call in on the show. That's a shame. I would have loved to have heard what he knew about Amazon that we didn't. He went all in at the beginning. Anyway, I did say to you, if you spoke to me in the chat, unlike our guy a moment ago who just thinks he owns the show even though he doesn't contribute whatsoever, I said I would speak to everybody in their language. If you gave me your country, I would do it for you now. So here we go. I'm going to do it for you now. Why isn't that kicking in? Just bear with me. That should be recognizing it. What's going on? That should be working. Google Translate, help me. Here we go. Try that again. Okay, here we go. I would like to welcome our guests from around the world today. We go live 12 hours a day and aim to be the most honest, real live channel in the world. Welcome to you. And thank you for being here. Okay, so what do we have? I asked you, and let's see. I was sharing with you all the flags. These are all the members that we have. We have members in 68 countries and 14 different languages. We are going to open up the phone lines in a second. So let me see who was first. We have Pakistan. I hope I get this correct. Is it Pakistani? Would be your language. Let's see. No, it's not Pakistani. What it would be? Would it be Hindu? Could you come back to me and tell me what your native language of Pakistan is? I thought it was Pakistani. Maybe it's Hindu. Urdu. Let me have a look here then. Just bear with me. This is my welcome to you. Whoops-a-daisy. Let's try Urdu. Is our first one. Here we go. Okay, this is my welcome to you.
मैं आज दुनिया भर से अपने मेहमानों को खुशामदीद कहना चाहूँगा कि हम दिन में 12 घंटे लाइव रहते हैं और दुनिया का सबसे ईमानदार हकीकी जिंदगी का चैनल बनना चाहते हैं। आपको खुशामदीद कहते हैं और यहाँ आने के लिए आपका शुक्रिया।
Lovely. What about it's behaving really weird tonight. Oh, there we go. Try that. We have a Polish guest here this evening. I've been to Krakow a couple of times. Lovely to have you here. Let's have some Polish on the show. This would be awesome.
Chciałbym powitać naszych gości z całego świata. Dzisiaj nadajemy na żywo przez 12 godzin dziennie i chcemy być najbardziej uczciwym kanałem na świecie. Witamy Was i dziękujemy za przybycie.
Wonderful. And I believe we have a guest from Norway. I've been to Bergen, Oslo. I've performed all over Bergen. I've done the fjords of Bergen. Let me talk to you in your language. Here we go. So this is Norwegian. If I don't know your language, please let me know. Let's do a few more. This is really nice.
Jeg ønsker å ønske våre gjester velkommen fra hele verden I dag. Vi går live 12 timer I døgnet og har som mål å være den mest ærlige virkelige kanalen I verden. Velkommen til deg og takk for at du her.
There we go. Tamil. Is that recognized here? Yes, it is. This is for you, our guest from India. I did a wedding in Delhi. I've toured 195 countries. I've been everywhere. And I did a wedding in Delhi. Thank you. Wonderful smells of Delhi, fragrances of India. It's wonderful. Here's our message to our Indian guest today.
இன்று உலகெங்கிலும் உள்ள எங்கள் விருந்தினர்களை வரவேற்க விரும்புகிறேன். நாங்கள் ஒரு நாளைக்கு 12 மணி நேரம் நேரலைக்கு செல்கிறோம். மேலும் உலகின் மிகவும் நேர்மையான நிஜ வாழ்க்கை சேனலாக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்ற நோக்கத்துடன் உங்களை வரவேற்கிறோம். இங்கு வந்ததற்கு நன்றி.
Arabic, one of my favorite parts of the world. I performed Nessun Dorma in the desert of Jordan next to Petra. It's one of the rare few places you can stand in the world, and you've got four or five countries. You can see Egypt, you can see Israel, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and the other place, and I'm just trying to think what it is. There's a fifth. Anyway, I can't remember what it is now, but Arabic. Let me speak to you in your country. Wonderful part of the world. Love it.
أود أن أرحب بضيوفنا من جميع أنحاء العالم اليوم، فنحن نبث على الهواء مباشرة لمدة 12 ساعة يوميا، ونهدف إلى أن نكون القناة الأكثر صدقا في العالم. مرحبا بكم وشكرا لكم على تواجدكم هنا.
We have a special one here. Everyone is special, of course, but this one, I've got the colors for you. Why? Why do I have these colors? Why do I have this? I'll tell you why. Can you see the red and the blue? The reason why I have that, this is Ukraine. When the war started, and it's lovely to have you here, I thought the war would be over very quickly, and unfortunately that hasn't happened. And I started to go live every day from my music channel behind me in the music studio, doing a concert every day. And I said, I'm going to go live every day until the war ends. Unfortunately, after about 6 months of doing that, I had to say I can't do it every single day. And one very special day, people phoned in, they were linked via Starlink, and they said Elon Musk parachuted in Starlink so we could get internet. And we're all here in a bunker underground in a shelter listening to you with our dogs and cats and all our pets. That was a wonderful day. So here you are in Ukraine.
Я хотів би вітати наших гостей з усього світу. Сьогодні ми виходимо в прямому ефірі 12 годин на день і прагнемо бути найчеснішим каналом реального життя у світі. Вітаємо вас і дякуємо за те, що ви тут.
Just a couple of more, and then I'm going to do our phone in and talk and ask you all how you feel about NVIDIA tonight. We have Sweden. I have family in Sweden, Gothenburg, which is how you say Gothenburg in Swedish, and Stockholm. That's a wonderful part of the world as well. That's also yellow and blue, by the way. I'm going to share with you some Swedish right now. Here we go.
Jag skulle vilja välkomna våra gäster från hela världen idag. Vi sänder live 12 timmar om dagen och siktar på att vara den mest ärliga verkliga kanalen i världen. Välkommen till dig och tack för att du är här.
Okay, so our troll isn't content with this wonderful occasion that we're talking to the world, has to come back and make himself sound silly again. Note the general public don't want to talk. Well, you don't, but you keep doing it. So it's kind of weird that. Don't know why you keep doing it. I'm sorry that you feel like you're general public, but you are the general public. No, there's nothing rude about that, but you're not a member. You are the general public, and I am talking to you regardless. Just be nice. Don't know why you don't want to be nice. Bit silly, really, and a bit daft because you keep saying you're not talking and you are. Anyway, Nigerian. I'm not sure the language of Nigeria. I have been all over Africa, North Africa and South Africa, and the Central Africa, but I don't know and I can't remember what your language is. So if you could remind me, I could speak to you in your language. Punjabi. That would be right. Let's have a look here. Got a couple more to do, and then we're going to invite our guest to join in. Let's see if I do have Punjabi. I might not. I don't have every single one. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Here we go. One. Oh, it doesn't want to read that one out. It can't translate that audibly. Let's try this one. Yes.
मैं आज दुनिया भर ਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗਾ। ਅਸੀਂ ਦਿਨ ਵਿੱਚ 12 ਘੰਟੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਇਮਾਨਦਾਰ ਅਸਲ ਜੀਵਨ ਚੈਨਲ ਬਣਨ ਦਾ ਟੀਚਾ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਣ ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ।
Okay, that'll do. So now what I'm going to do, but I am going to do it. I'm going to, in fact, I don't need to do it for a moment. We don't need to members only just for a moment, but we are going to invite our guests back in to see what you feel about the earnings. Are you disappointed? Are you upset? Are you delighted? Are you pleased? Before I do, I'd like to thank everyone for subscribing tonight. It wasn't as big a numbers as last time. But I can't really tell until afterwards. We had 34,000 through, but of course people will be watching later. It wasn't 34,000 during the live stream. However, last time I had 2,900 peak. We got half of that. We didn't do the same this time. So we'll see how it ends up. But thank you ever so much, everyone who subscribed, took part. But now let's talk about the stock. So if you want to call back, Fight Channel is here in the chat. So we're going to get his opinion on it. If you want to call in, here is the link. It's members only. Sorry about that, Mr. Troll, but, you know, it's members only. You probably don't invite strangers into your house either, but different rules for you. There's martinlucas.com/live. You can call into the show. You don't need any software equipment, just a browser. There is the password, LucasAge100, uppercase L, uppercase A. There you go. There's the password. You can call in. So let me go straight over now to Fight Channel and see what he has to say. He doesn't look very happy. He doesn't look very happy. Fight Channel. Hang on a minute. Let me press that. I need to assign you to guest one. There you are. How'd you feel, Fight, after that? Are you happy or not?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like some people said in the chat, going forward, it's going to be harder for them to keep making expectation on their earnings. It could be next quarter, or it could be the following quarter. I think it'll be next quarter they're going to miss.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think what has happened is the stock grew so quickly. Everyone's expecting so much. There's only so many people on the planet Earth. There's only so far any stock can go. And, you know, we all know how big it is already. Oh, we got Zach Zate's going to call in as well. So we'll have Zach Zate on the phone. Let me put you in the green room. I'm happy with it. There was nothing I heard on the call that upset me in any way or worried me in any way. What do you think, though? Some people comment and they say, Jen Hsun Huang is just the greatest salesman of all time. He's always selling the company. It's always great. It's always great. It's always great. But it is great. It is performing well. It's beaten earnings again. It's everything about it is great. It's just the price is so hot that it just can't keep going up and up forever. Do you think he's a good salesman, or does he's just saying it how it is?
I just think he's just saying how it is. I mean, you seen reporters stop and ask him questions. He answered them questions while going to another place. I mean, it's not like he's not avoiding questions. He answers anybody on the street or in conference call or go keynotes. Who knows?
Yeah. I've got, don't go away. I've got a question here from somebody new. And this person here says, R.S. Neal, I am new to trading. We have traders here and long-term investors and scalp traders. Will this channel support a new trader as a member? What will I gain from a member? Just to be absolutely clear, this is free to watch, listen to 12 hours a day. And you are right now a guest of the family, general public, right? And and wherever I can, if it's quiet, I'll talk to you and answer questions. You don't have to pay to watch. You don't have to pay to have a voice, or you don't have to pay for anything. You can just watch for free. We have a membership service because people like to support the channel for a couple of bucks a month, because without that, I don't get paid. I don't make money really from going live all day. People make money from videos. I make money I go live all the time because I like to entertain and talk to people in real life. I'm an entertainer and an investor. And as a member, though, for a couple of bucks, there are different tariffs, different levels. But as a member, you get many, many perks. And I've tried to give you as many things as possible that would benefit you and provide value and service. It's why 98% of our live viewers, higher than any other channel in the world, on a normal show, not today. We had 14,000, whatever it was. There wasn't 98% of viewers were members here. But on my normal daily shows, they are, because we provide lots of perks. There's free training. We don't charge for it. There's members only live streams, members only videos. You can ask me to review polls, review stock, cover earnings, whatever. There's lots of things, and I can explain it all to you. But if you watch this video here, it's a video that explains all the perks and benefits of being a member. You can always be a member for a month and then cancel again if you don't want to do it. There are many, many perks. Oh, we got another member.
The Classic Carnut has become a member.
Classic Carnut. Hey, Classic Carnut. It took him a while, didn't it? Hey, he's been watching for a while. That's nice. That's nice. Classic Carnut, I'll just give you all your perks just very, very quickly. Go and watch that video I've posted in the chat. It tells you all the things you get as a member. Of course, you can now be upgraded on Discord. I'll give you the links. Gaming podcast, just subscribed. Excellent. If you go on Discord now, give me the user. You may have already done it. Give me the username of Discord in the chat here, and I will upgrade you so you can access the Discord. Now you're able to ask me to do earnings, you're able to ask me to do cover your favorite stocks, review your favorite stocks. If you engage with me on Instagram and X, I've given you the links there. I will engage with you. So there you go. You can also have it's good, isn't it? It's really good. You can also get a birthday. When it's your birthday, let me know it's your birthday and we'll celebrate your birthday live on the show. As a new member, you get a free first song on the music concert on Friday night. Just watch the video. It tells you all about it. You probably know anyway if you've been watching every day. It's lovely to have Classic Kana as a new member. He's been watching for a while, hasn't he, Fight? Been a few weeks, isn't it?
I mean, that question about a new trader, I mean, the way I look at this channel is Mark got his strategy, I got my strategy, Zaxi got his strategy. We all got different strategy. No matter you're a trader, a long-term investor, option player, whatever you are is who you are. You make a plan, how to invest, and you go with your own plan. My plan is totally different than anybody's here. Mine's more on the dividend side.
Yeah, absolutely. What what I'm going to, I mean, if you become a member, you can call into the show. I mean, we can speak to you like this anyway, but if you become a member, just so we verify you, not a scam or a bot or like that idiot earlier, just wants to sort of create nonsense, make himself look important. Look at me, I'm important, right? Talking rubbish. If you become a member, you can call in and we can have a conversation. Remember, this is not financial advice, but what I will say, before I come back to fight and we'll talk more about NVIDIA, what I will say is this. We're not providing financial advice, not because you're not legally allowed to. That's not right. It's not why. It's because it's not the right thing to do because we don't know you and everyone's understanding of the stock market is different. I will just tell you this. I've been investing now many, many years. I left home at 16, I had my own business and so on. First of all, with Barclays Bank, and then I went around the world as the world piano man. And now I've started this YouTube channel to share my journey. I started with $5,000 live on the show, lost $30,000 when I started with Virgin Galactic, and here I am today with $128,000. I am a long-term investor. I spend my time studying stocks, reading balance sheets, talking with real CEOs, interviewing them live on the show. I also talk to hedge fund managers. I talk to people who work at Wall Street via my X, via my Instagram and all these places. Plus, I have people on the show. And the idea is, for me, I only own the S&P. I'm not a gambler. I don't speculate. I focus on earning money. That my job is YouTube, and I earn money, and I invest everything. But I built a life that's efficient. I waste no money. I spend nothing. There's a golden rule I always go by. Rich people, and I know many millionaires and one billionaire, rich people invest everything and spend what's left. Poor people spend everything and invest what's left. Simple strategy right there. That's the first thing. But what I do is I focus on not losing money. I don't chase stocks. I don't gamble. I don't buy silly binky bonk coin. I'm not saying anything wrong with it, just using it as an analogy. But I focus on never losing money, because the fact of the matter is, if you only have $1 and you only put $1 in the S&P 500 and focus on not wasting money and saving money, and you only did that, you would always be up and always gain long term. Maybe next week you'd be down, but the following month you'd be up because you buy a bit more when it was down, and so on and so forth. If you focus on not losing money rather than making money, you make money by default. And what I mean by that is, if you put money in the bank, you're losing money by inflation. So your money is going down. If you invest money, even if the S&P went sideways for the next 20 years, well, it's never done that in history. But if it did, it would still go up by inflation as they print money, because that's just the way it works, as opposed to leaving your money in the bank going backwards doing nothing. So even if you only earn $1 and you only invest $1, and we have people here who are like that. Some people have millions. Okay, if you only invest $1 and you focus on not losing money, you'll always make money. And remember, it doesn't matter what everybody else does. What's important is the percentage. If you've got $1 and it grows 10%, you've done as well as Warren Buffett. Simple as that. $1 million, you're going to make more because 1% is bigger than $1 million. But what's important is you're just doing the right thing consistently. And what we do here is provide entertainment, make it fun, make it real. It's not about selling videos. It's about going live, speaking to you like I am right now, ignoring the idiot earlier, but someone polite like you. I talk to you, I help you. We all share opinions. Fight Channel will tell you all about his dividend strategy. Zach Zake will tell you all about his, he loves space. We've got Sensei Crypto will tell you all about his crypto. We've got people that are really passionate about oil, and they will share their real experiences, not to sell videos or to promote their own egos, but to share with you what they're doing with their real money. When you look on the screen, I'm sharing with you my actual real money, and this is my actual bank account. I literally have $10 in the Bank of America and $10 in Chase. In fact, no, I have zero now because I closed it just for my Amazon credit card. It's all in here on view, so you can see this is what I'm doing, and you can see every day. You know when I get paid. I get paid tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to put $200 into my account. That's all I've got to go in tomorrow. You'll see my account go up by $200, and I'll even show you what I earned this month on YouTube. So that's what we do. We're live every day. We're just here to help people, have some fun, and we all win. We all win just by being here, supporting each other, and most people, I think, on this channel make money. Even Mike when he says he doesn't.
I'm
Anyway.
only up 116% on my brokerage account this year.
Yeah.
I mean, how long would it take a bank to give me that 116%?
Yeah, 106. It would never do it.
years?
I don't know how long it'd take you. It's about
116 years.
Yeah, 16 years.
116 years.
116 years. Well, that's no
You don't
good,
give
is
you
it?
1%.
Yeah. Some give you less. Anyway, does that answer your question? Let me just read if I miss anything. He was asking, so there we go. I am new to trading. Will this channel support a new trader as a member? Well, there you go. That's what it's all about. The classic Carnup, new member. NVIDIA is the most valuable company in the world. It's not at the moment, is it?
It's number 3.
Number 3 right now, is it? What's number
Apple.
1? Is it Apple?
Apple's number 1, Microsoft, and then it'll be NVIDIA.
All right.
Market cap.
Hi, that's new. Jonah Aviation. Hi, Martin. It's snowing in the UK. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Lovely. It's not snowing here. I recognize quality, and that is you, Martin. That's nice, isn't it? That you decided to become a member after all this time. I love it. Thank you very much. Barclays Bank was my first job in the UK. Too lovely stuff. Usman, the S word makes me. The S word. Don't know what that is. There's something going on here. Stacey Bates having a conversation. Target result analysis, please. Target result analysis. Ravim Isra, I will do a full analysis of this tomorrow. We're going to end the call now. I've been going all day. I will do some analysis of this. We need to digest the figures, have a look at it, and my software needs to update with the latest numbers as well. And we will do analysis. Of course we will. Absolutely. Usman, it is. I hate it because it's instead of investing more money in the stock market, I'm spending on heating my house. Well, let me just tell you, before you start investing on the stock market, you have to get your life efficient. If you've got debts up to your eyeballs, you've bought a car you can't afford, you've got a car on loan at least, you've got a mortgage up to your eyeballs, and you're struggling, you don't use the stock market to get out of debt quicker. No, you don't. You don't do that, because if you do that, you're acting like a gambler. You'll walk into the casino and you'll start buying the stocks that you think are going to rally the most, the quickest, and that is never a good idea. 95% of day traders lose money. It's why I keep running it across the bottom over and over again. Read it until it's ingrained into your mind. If you want to invest on the stock market, the first thing you do is look at your expenses and how can you save money at home? How can you save money and live efficiently? And income. It's a lot of people talk about this, and it's very, very true. Income is the most important thing, and that doesn't mean I've got to earn $1 million then if I'm going to be successful. No, it doesn't. You can earn $10. If you earn $10 and you spend $5, you're rich, right? So if you can make your life run on $5, then you're going to be rich if you earn 10. So it's about earning money. You need to earn some money, and then you need to live within your means, and then you invest everything you can and spend what's left. Because like I've said before, I use money as my little soldiers. I get them to go to work for me, and once they start producing themselves like little rabbits, once they start doubling up like... It's a bad analogy. You can, little dollar signs sort of, breeding, all right? Once all the dollars start multiplying like little rabbits, they multiply and multiply. The better term really is compound interest. But, we had to go down the sort of the sexual route. Okay, it's entertainment, right? Same thing, all right? Once it starts doubling and doubling and doubling like a little rabbit on heat, right? Then you can start taking money out and live on it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Fight. This is a live show. Bit like the Barbie show, really, think about it. Anyway, so just worth noting, that's what it's all about, all right? Anyway, target result analysis, I just answered that one. To answer your question directly about you spend so much money heating your house. Now, I'm right with you. I understand that. I had that problem. Now, before I started investing in the stock market, this is going back 10 years. What did I do? I went out because my electric bill was too high. I get it. I can't save any money. I'm spending too much on electric. What did I do? I went on a few cruise ships, went away for a while, came back. I had £8,000 that I'd saved up. and I put solar panels on my roof, my electric bill went to zero pretty much. Now I don't bleed that money anymore. Yeah, I've got no $8,000, but I'm not bleeding money anymore. And then slowly I started having excess money left over, and then I could start investing, and that's why I'm where I am today. Start with finding ways to save money to make life simple. Everyone struggles. Everyone loses everything. I've had it. I've lost everything. Bankrupt once. Lost my mum, dad, kids. We've all had bad times, every one of us. But you just got to keep going, all right, and never give up. Bloody hell, fight. Got to be the crypto, says Christopher Shaw. What do you think about Target stock? I haven't reviewed it today. I don't know. Let's go NVIDIA, Martin. Snow is the S word. Fight. Snow was the S word. That's all it was.
Oh, snowflake.
Snow. Snowflake. Snow. Yes. We're all going, the S word? I was thinking S-H-I-T. I was thinking, she swear. Nah.
Well, I'm enjoying Snowflake right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still sitting here in my blanket. I'm freezing. I get it. I've been there. We've all been there, mate. We've all been freezing. But see, what I'd be thinking is, how cold can I be, still keep healthy, and put the money in the stock market so then I can buy solar panels to save money? It's a long-term plan. But Usman, I don't know. For some reason, I think you're a young guy. Are you a young guy? If you're a young guy, the world's ahead of you. You can do anything. If you're old like me, you're limited for choices. If you're like Mike, you've virtually got none at all. I mean, we're just saying, what are the chances of NVIDIA going green tomorrow? I think we're going to have a little bit of downside. I don't think it's going to be green just yet. Heads up, it's already rallied into the earnings. Heads up, 1% boost. Robinhood ends November the 25th. We love snow in England. We don't have to go to work. Everything stops. It's a joke, Martin. It's because it's very cold in London. Okay, I'm young. I could tell from your comments. With no debt. I think you mean debt, not department. Debt and a full-time future trader. I'm happy. I'm head of everyone is my age. I think that's what you're saying. All right. Remember, it's not a competition with anyone. You're not ahead. Sometimes in life you're ahead. Sometimes in life you're behind. But trust me, on the sunscreen. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, Baz Luhrmann, go and check out sunscreen. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. Anyway, you're not in a race with anyone other than yourself. It doesn't matter what everyone's got. It doesn't matter. NVIDIA, 3.5 trillion. Amazing. Thank you very much for your time. R.S. Neil, thank you for that. Martin, do you think that NVIDIA earnings call was bullish for SMCI? I don't really know. I'm not going to say anything yet until I've read more and studied more and seen the transcripts for tomorrow. I don't really know, but I'll have an opinion tomorrow. You bought a blanket. When my kids says, what are those rabbits doing? I'm going to say, it's called compound interest. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. No, Stacey Bailey, telling the truth. Telling the truth. They're making babies. That's what they're doing. Right? Like they once were. I can't wait till you hit 1 million, Martin. I just don't fancy getting older. Get it done fast, please. Wow. End of the decade's fast enough for me. I just hit 18 last month. There you go. I knew you were a young guy. I could just tell from your language. Snow up 20%. Do you know what? As I get older, I start remembering all these things, thinking I get more right when it comes to like being able to read people. As I get older, you see it. I've got like a memory. I can't remember things, but they sort of stay in my head. So I don't remember things, but I feel things, if that makes sense. And you can just tell. You can, and as I get older, I think, yeah, right again on that one. Yeah. What was it the other day? I said someone was 55 and they were like 52, weren't they? He went, bloody, how did you know that? I was like 3 years out. Could just tell by his language. The fact he likes things from the 80s, that gave me a bit of a clue. Anyway, what is the target price for NVIDIA tomorrow? Will it go up? I don't think it will go up tomorrow. There's no reason.
Barcode. I usually think be around the range of 140 to 145, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, what we're looking for, and now I will say this. Sensei is very, very good at charts. Very good. His success rate is really good, actually. Strongly recommend. It's a great shame he's not in the channel, actually. Great. I recommend strongly that you join Sensei on Sunday. On Sunday, Sensei will do the chart for this, and he'll show you all the different technicals. And even though I'm a fundamental investor, and I like to call myself a relationship investor as well, talking to people that work there. What's going on at the company? What are you doing? How much money you've got? That's me as an investor. Sensei looks at charts and sees the patterns and so on and so forth. And using all those things combined and things that Fight says and so on and so forth, bring them together, you get a rounded approach to investing. But if you want to join Sensei on Sunday, he will tell you. And he said he was really confident about this. As long as it stays above 140, he's bullish on it. If it breaks down 140, he's looking at certain support levels being broken and yada yada yada. Then it could drop, and it could drop to $100. It could. Don't see it. I don't see it. Personally, it was a good earnings, great earnings. To have a good earnings like that, guidance like that, and then just go down. No, I don't see that. But this exaggeration, people saying $400 tonight, we said all the way through. But it sounds a little bit strong to me. But anyway, would have been great. The market would have gone bonkers if that had happened. We'd have been up like 10, 15% on the S&P. I mean, the best day in the history of the world. But anyway, the reality kicks in and people taking profits. But, the price is, the stock is growing into the price. It grew before the earnings. It will sit around this price for a while. There'll be some horse trading up and down. But ultimately, I think we're okay. The business is good. We got to start thinking of NVIDIA, I think, as a business like everything else, like, all the other businesses, as expecting it to be around forever. We kind of look at it and think, how many more chips can it sell? Then it's all over. I keep hearing people say that. People keep saying, when all the data centers are done, it's just going to shut down and it's all going to go. That's not going to happen. Microsoft, everyone's got a computer, right? But it still carries on. Google, everyone's got Google. But it's still a business that makes money. So, we need to stop thinking that NVIDIA can keep doubling and doubling and doubling. Those days are gone. The explosion that we had a few years ago, that's all over. Now we've just got a great business like Google, Microsoft, and it just keeps doing well over time. Dare I say it? Coca-Cola just keeps on making money, keeps providing services, and it will be okay. So I'm okay with NVIDIA. What I heard tonight is great. I'm happy with my 6.5% of it or thereabouts allocation of the S&P. I'm not selling. I'm looking to hold, and I'll buy more if we get a bit of a dip. But I'm okay. I still think we got a Santa rally on the cards. Do you think we got a Santa rally at all? Fight, or we've run out of steam?
We got 5.5 weeks. Well, holidays and probably about 5 weeks left in trading this year. We could have a rally. Just depends on people what they spend this holiday season mainly. That won't affect till next beginning of the year when we find out all the other quarters on holiday spending. But yeah, I see a holiday probably could go up there 10% by the end of the year from where we're at.
Yeah. I hope Coca-Cola doesn't know until the 1st of January. I'm just sitting looking at it going, stay where you are. I'm waiting. Anyway, I think we've answered everyone's question. We did all the languages. Everyone tapped the like button. Oops, sorry about that, Fight. Everyone subscribed. Tap the button, go on then. Tap me on the head. Hey! There it is. Like Benny Hill. Right. NVIDIA in heavy, says Rand. NVDQ in heavy. Not sure I know what that means. Randy Ocean, why would you sell common shares of NVIDIA when it just beat earnings top to bottom? If you're playing the options game, that's your problem. Let me just say, just so everyone's clear, I don't do options. I don't like them. I just simply buy a piece of the pie. I own the business. That's it. I know Fight does. He loves his options. And those that understand options will say, you can make much more money and a lot less risk. Why would you even do anything else? There are those that say that, but I like to own the piece of the pie. Literally own the piece of the pie, not a contract with an obligation to buy or sell a piece of the pie, and that suits me. But everyone's different. Everyone has their own strategy. As you've heard, Fight has a very strong dividend-paying portfolio. and he shares it on his channel. He's got his own channel. You can click on his channel, his name in the chat, and you can go and see his YouTube channel. And he shares it with you. You can go and have a little look, see what he does. Annoy One, you seem very passionate about NVIDIA as a stock, very bullish. Christopher Shaw, sure, when you bought it last year, 420 from August 2023. I think we're done. I think we've covered all the questions. Did anybody else want to call in before I let Fight go? We did have Zach Zay, MSK. Has anybody got a final word? We've got a great audience. I should keep going, but I'm not just going to talk for the sake of talking for one more cent per person.
Well, you talking about options. The way I play my option is on Hood. I own Hood. I own 43 shares of Hood. But when I do my options on them, I do a year to year and a half out. I don't go a week here, week there. That's not my style. I believe in Hood. That's why I go longer on my options. Yeah. I got 4 options, and they're over $6,000. First one I'll exercise the beginning of the year. It could be $2,000 coming into my account. I don't look at options that try to put puts. I like companies that I invest in for the long term.
Yeah, that's a different way of looking at it, though. I agree with that. Can I ask? It might just happen. It might just happen. A special moment. Let's have a look at this. I wonder if we can do this. Look, folks.
39.
38,973. I wonder.
People. 27 people. Come on. There's one.
Yeah.
There's one.
Watch it go round. Can we get to 39,000 live on the show? That's what's that? 27 people. 27 people. We've got 318 watching. I would imagine. Well, no. About 40% of people that are watching NVIDIA have subscribed. So it's not. I mean, not everyone can because not everyone's signed in. Any chance? Can we do it? 300 people watching. Just 27 more people to hit another milestone.
27 accounts real quick and put them on there.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't do that. It messes my algorithm up. And by the way, never do that if you're a small creator thinking, I want to get 100 subscribers or whatever. Because if you do create 100 accounts and you subscribe to yourself 100 times and you get 100 subscribers and YouTube go, okay, you got 100 subscribers, but you got 1 view. What does that say to YouTube? No one likes or watches your content. That's what it says. They also know the IP address, and of course, if you want to use VPNs and be really clever, but then every time you subscribe, when you go online, you've got to change it. It's very complicated. Don't do it. If you are thinking of trying to cheat the system. Oh, look at this, right at the end of the show. Brian Bynum. I can't believe, but Fight, can you believe how many members I've had today? It must be like, I'm guessing 40.
40?
Yeah, I had 2 10s straight off the bat. There's 20. And I had 3 or 4 5s. There we go. So Reginald has become a member. Absolutely awesome. 25. Oh, 20. Oh, I said 25, and then it went down then to 26. We're nearly there. Right, anyway. What we're going to do is day trader of the day. We're going to see who's up. Let me clear the boards. Oh, yeah, I can just tell by that smile he's laughing. Done something good here. Somebody from China or Japan or Korea has won a membership. Sorry, I don't know your name. Please talk to me in the chat. Please do I want to say to everybody, please do thank Brian Bynum, who uses hard-earned money to buy your membership for you. Oh, there we go. 24 subscribers left to the magic 39,000. Let me go over here a minute. I want to thank everybody. This is really, really nice. There we go. We've got another member there. Pedrin has become a member. Thank you very much indeed. I love it. Awesome stuff. Corey Shamblin has just become a member as well. Love it. Who else have we got? Corey Shamblin. 24 subscribers to go to get to 39,000. Are we going to do it? Let's see if we got... I think we had 10, didn't we? That's the 3rd or 4th one. Oh, there we go. Brandon Barnes as well. Please do thank Brian Bynum. Oh, 23 subscribers to go. 23 to 39,000. Brandon Barnes, you become a member. You can get access to all these amazing things. Welcome new members. Welcome to the family. Join Discord. And as I can now upgrade you, I've never read this for ages. Links below in the description of the video. There you go. Justin Sports Car has become a member. Yes, Justin Sports Car. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, let's have a look. Have we got any more? I think we've got a couple more. My portfolio has just gone to $129,000. Very, very nice indeed. Oh, there we go. Bharath Kumar. Bharath Kumar has got a membership as well. Cheers. There we go. Congratulations. Lovely stuff. Absolutely awesome. Boom, boom, boom. The fireworks are everywhere. What else have we got? We'll do a couple more, and then we'll do Day Trader of the Day. See who's won or lost the most money today. 24 subscribers to go. JP Nuts won. Lovely. Fireworks for you. Woohoo! The fireworks. There you go. Who needs Netflix when you can get this? Come on, tell the truth. Who needs Netflix when you can get this? Shaline Falan. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations. Boom. Get in. It's all going crazy tonight. We got fireworks. Unbelievable. I love it. Okay. I tell you what, if we get to 39,000, which is 25 to go, I will fill the room with smoke and I'll spin the chair around so fast my ears fall off. How about that? G has become a member. I'll do anything to get a subscriber, mate. I just don't care anymore. Right, there we go. Fight Channel, congratulations. Hey, here's another one. Boom, get on in. I can do it. I reckon if I spin around fast enough, my ears will fall off. 25 to go. There's another one. Boom, get in. That's Nick Lovell. Congratulations to you and the fireworks. Boom, get on in. Lovely stuff, Nick Lovell. Can there be any more? Flipping heck, this is hard work. The energy levels are up tonight. Right, Usman is laughing. You're laughing, Usman. Trust me, I've done it before. These are brand new. I bought these ears at Amazon. If I spin around, they will come off. They absolutely. Gonzalo Encina. Boom, get in. Congratulations. I am the first to donate 500 to charity. Oh, look at that. MSK is going to donate $500 to charity. Absolutely fantastic. The subscribers keep going up and down. Someone's playing silly buggers with me, so I can't keep doing it. So I'm not going to. I'm going to say cheers. Thank you very much. I'm out of here. There you go. I'm out of here. I tried my best. We didn't quite get there, but I am going to thank our guest tonight, Fight Channel, for always. Thanks for calling in, mate. It was good earnings. We did good. We did well. We're here. We're still in the game. It'll be up. Oops, there we go. It's gone up a bit more. 22 to go. I can't sit. We could sit here all night. Eventually.
Oh, no, I gotta go. I gotta go make a little bit of money tonight.
Yeah, you got to go and drive the taxi, the Ubers, right? Go and do the Ubers. Make some money.
No DoorDashing tonight.
Yeah, I like that.
Delivered alcohol.
The old DoorDash. I love it. So what do? When you decide to start earning money, you just go on the app and say, I'm available, and then you start getting pinged and you start getting business, yeah?
Yep.
That's brilliant, that, isn't it? That's a bit like me, isn't it? I sit in the lounge watching TV, earning no money, and then go online, and here I am making some money. So whenever you're ready to walk out the front door, off you go. You're making money.
Well, I'm making money every day anyways. I'm making money now. What are you talking about?
You're making money now. He's always making money. Fight Channel, he's just a printing machine.
Yeah, my savings right there.
Yeah, it's all going up, mate.
I'm getting paid dividends on Friday. Every Friday I get dividends.
Every single Friday.
Every single Friday.
Listen, folks, if you want to know all about Fight Channel, put your link in the chat. Fight Channel has got a YouTube channel, right? It's called Fight Channel. Obviously, that's his name, Fight Channel. And he does all sorts of stuff, right? There's some very interesting content, right? But some of it is about his dividend stuff, all right? Some of it's not. Some of it's very opposite to that. But some of it is about his dividend stock. Go and check it out. There you go. See him here. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make it easy. He's been so good to me tonight, being on the show, helping out. So what I'm going to do...
every beginning of every like December 1st will be another time when I show you my whole dividend for all 3 accounts.
Yeah.
Then December 2nd will be just on my brokerage account, how much I made off my brokerage account.
Right. Okay. Hang on a minute. What's this?
What?
What's this? Anyone recognize this? You know what he's been doing here, folks? You know what he's been doing? He's been stealing my content again.
No,
He keeps
collaborated.
Collaborated. Same bloody thing. Same bloody... I'm only joking.
Okay, just hit the button and collaborate. No,
I know. You hit the button, collaborate. I can turn it off, but I choose not to. I like it. I love when you do it. It's great. I love it. Collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. That's what it's all about. So this fight channel, do you know what? We're gonna be nice. He's on 751 subscribers. There's 217 people watching right now. If you think that fight channel, out of the goodness of his heart tonight, is called in, he's played a part, he's been involved in our show tonight, you think, do you know what? I wouldn't mind knowing about his dividends and I wouldn't mind knowing about the other stuff. Should I subscribe to him just to support him?
You can see Martin Lucas fight too in the wrestling ring.
Is there? There's a Martin Lucas fight, is there? Right.
Oh yeah, there's Martin Lucas fighting all the time. That's Mike. Mike
Right.
Mike comment every time I've got a video out there.
Go in the chat now. There is the link. Everyone subscribe to him. Everyone subscribe to him. I'll give it to everybody on Extra as well. Because we've got people in Extra as well. People everywhere tonight. Multi-channels tonight. There you go. I'll put it twice. There you go. In there. It's in there everywhere, right? So we'll come back to it. Where was it? Where did I go? Over here, wasn't it? No, I forgot now. I'm tired now. Right, there we go. Now, before I refresh it, I just want to thank everyone. Because you know I said to you that we should get the highest viewers in percentage of subscribers. So the percentage, because obviously if you've got 100,000 million gazillion subscribers, you're probably going to get more people watch tonight's live stream of NVIDIA, right? It goes without saying, okay? So I looked at it and I thought, okay, and I was right. Look at this. This guy here, 7,300 were watching him. He's got 250,000. Do the maths. All right, 149,000 with 3,000 watching. 1.2 million with 2,000 watching. Martin Lucas Investor, 1,400 with 38,000. Work the numbers out and you will come to the same conclusion as me that we had the best numbers. Absolutely brilliant. So there you go, Mr. 1.1 million subscribers. Me, Kevin, couldn't even be bothered going live. She thought there's no point with my 2 million subscribers. Martin Lucas is live. I'm not even going to bother. So I want to thank you all for choosing to watch it with me tonight and Fight and all the members. And we appreciate you a lot. Did Fight get any subscribers? This is where it gets really embarrassing when nothing happens. After all the build-up, nothing happens. 751. Please do it. Please do it. You make me look so bad. 3, 2, 1. 758. I'm taking it. I'm loving it. There you go. There you go, Fight. How about that, mate? How about that? 7 subscribers. Just like that.
I will have a video coming out. Is talking about me selling out my largest position in my traditional IRA. Did I sell out or did I just take profit? You find out tomorrow.
Oh, it's the tension. Yeah, you've got us hanging on. I'm hanging on tenterhooks. My dad would say, I'm on tenterhooks. That means I'm like that. I'm on tenterhooks. I have to tune in tomorrow for the cliffhanger, the last in the series, the end of the series. Did he sell or did he not? Oh my God, you're all thinking, I got to tune in now. Brilliant. Fight, it's been an absolute pleasure. Fight is one of our servicemen and we appreciate your service. Thank you for your service and thanks for tuning in and being part of our show tonight. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here. Now go out and do some door dashing. There's some hungry people who need some food. Go and sort them out. Cheers, mate.
Take it easy. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Always. We'll always be here. There's Fight Channel. Wasn't that great? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. 758 subscribers he got there. Well, didn't get 758. He had some before. Just we want to be clear. All right. Okay. Let me end that. Let me scroll that down. And let's tidy up the studio now. We're done. 198 of you still watching. If anyone goes live now, I could give you 198 viewers. Anybody want to go live? Anyone want to go live? I'll give you 198 viewers. It's such a waste. There's 205 people, and if someone was going live right now, I could just send you 205 people. But there's no one going live, so I can't. Hang on a minute. What's this here? Subscribe to 007. He's the best. He's the second best Lucas moderator ever. James 007. We got to do it now, haven't we? Now you've made me feel bad now. James, hang on, that ain't right. James 007. No. Oh, it's Explore TV. It's not this channel. He's got the other one. It's Explore TV. This one here. If you go on the home page, oh God, I can't. I got to go. I'm tired. All right. I'm not here to promote James's channel. All right. I've got to go to bed. There you go. Explore TV. Right next to Stacey Bailey. Conveniently enough, on the homepage of the channel, there you go. We've got James 007 and we've got Stacey Bailey, Savage Faith. I'm too nice. I know I'm too nice. Everybody, go on. Here we go. Here's James. He's one of our best moderators. If not the best, Stacey Bailey. There you go. There's that one. And what else? As we're showing the love. Stacey Bailey, Faith Creations. How about that? Boom. Get in. There's Faith Creations. Let's spread the love far and wide. All right? I'm loving it. Right. That's enough of this. Enough of this. You wouldn't get this on Mr. Beast. You'd go, no, this is my channel. I'm not. What do you think this is? All right. That's all you're getting. Don't like it? That's it. That's all you're getting. I'm out of here. So what we're going to do, I've got to, all I want, you'll want to watch me play video. Yeah, you'll want to watch me play video games. Family man. Why not? Why not, mate? You got a YouTube channel. I subscribed and interested in every Friday. I'm interested in this every Friday dividend. Yes, you're interested. We're all interested in it. I think I've answered everything. Ditto dividends every Friday. Subscribe to Fight. Hit name. There we go. Right, that's it. I'm done. So what I'm going to do now is put out the earnings by itself as its own video, of course. It's very, very important to put it out as its own video. So what I'm going to do is thank everyone for tuning in. And let's do Day Trader of the Day. So put your scores. Are you up, down today? Here we go. Day Trader of the Day. I am up 0.11. Up 0.11 percent. There you go. There's my score. There you go. Let's roll the credits. This is going to be a great credit roll. Are you ready? Here come the credits. Let me make sure I've got everything turned on because I only get one go at it and it's a big one. Here come the credits. Let's have a little look. Stars of our show. Get ready. It's going to be hard. Jared, Jonathan, Reek, Diogo, Jo, Craig, Raman, Connie, Ockhams, Shengmi, V, X, Cyrus, Mike, Carlo, Ben, Richard, Chris, Jam, Robert, Semst7, Will Jackson, The Dividend Pro, David, James, Nazir, TC, Alan, Patrick, JP, Wyman, H, Blogs, RLP, Manny, Ed, Hod, Nikki, Sujit, Sean, Nadeem, X1, Savage 2, Eric, Raiko, Andy, Mehmet, Juan, Marcel, Jason, Ryan, Scott, Lil, Denny, Juan, Peggy, Kristen, Jamin, Shaz, Byron, Sandy, Trey, William, Maria, Mariam, Gary, Donald, Suf, Stalin, Huncho, Marek, Thomas, Seth, Robbo, Shilpan, Aaron, Alexander, Armando, AK, PG, Alfredo, Ryan, Loving My Life, Enrique, Janny, Gaming, Sylvia, Zach, Nuzballs, Omer, MY, Divine, JP Nuts, Gonzalez, Michael, Anderson, new members, Hike, Sally, Family, Soko, The Classic Nut, Sir Reginald, Pedrin, Corey, Brandon, Justin, Bahat, G, Shaliat, Nick, Super Chats, The Classic Car Nut, and David Hensley. Good job. I went to school and learned to read. Flipping heck, that wasn't easy. I'll give you that. All right, that's it for me. The winner tonight is, who has won tonight? Up 13% on overall portfolio. Ivan Silver is up 13% on his overall portfolio. Bloody hell. That's amazing. We can't believe it. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations. There you go, out the way. And give him a big thumbs up. Bosh. We're done. We're out of here. What I'm going to do now is to celebrate, send you all to the extra channel. Because why? Because I can. Send you all to the extra channel, please. Redirect with me to the extra channel while I'm live for a few more minutes. Post-party, post-chat, as I start to edit the video. 16,000 been for the show so far tonight on this one. This is the extra channel. This is where we're all going live now. Come on, pop in, say hello to the extra channel. There it is, live on the screen, live and real tonight for you. Sound like a DJ from the 70s. That's it from me. Thanks all for being here. I appreciate you all very, very much. Final thoughts. NVIDIA, business as usual. The stock market, as you can see, is perfectly fine. We're neither up or down. We're just solid, rock and roll. Overall, the portfolio is showing well. 129,000. It's okay. We did not get a blow-off earnings. It did perform well. It's just not selling, going up very much because it's priced to perfection. We got no problem with that. We're okay with that. That's it from me. Thank you very much for being here. Join me now on the extra channel. I will see you back in the morning when we can do all this all over again. Why? Because that's what we do. From me, good night. That's it. See you all back in the morning. Join me now on the extra channel. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.